Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So I'm gonna go test to see how well this new PlayStation 4 Pro and PlayStation 4 update 5.0 works in terms of live streaming. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to come in. Hey, hello, Thomas Uriel. Colonel, it is Thomas Uriel. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the chat room. As you all know, I told you in my earlier video that I'm gonna go ahead and test to see how well does 1080p 60 live stream works via PlayStation 4 Pro. And so far what I'm seeing here looks pretty good. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Mr. 4K Upscaler chat room. Alright, so let's do this, shall we? Let's go ahead and let's fire this baby up. And Big Real Games. I'm just going to use my snake voice to welcome people. Big Real Games, welcome. I don't think my voice is working today. For some reason. I'll do my best. Big Real Games. Hello. Thomas Uriel. Hello. I don't know, how's the stream? Like, from what I'm seeing right now, it looks pretty steady. I'm using my wired Ethernet cable, and I'm also using a microphone, which is what am I using over here? It's the Blue Yeti, so hooked up to my PlayStation 4 Pro. I don't know what happened to my camera, man. I need to find that thing. It's somewhere out there. Once I find it, I'll plug it in. My PlayStation VR eye camera. Alright, so originally, thank you. Originally I already played through this game, so I'm just kind of like gonna go through this level. Let's get out of the car.
Give me a second. I can wait.
Thank you. But you guys can hear everything good, right? There's no issues, no slowdown, no hiccups, right? That's pretty cool. And I'm not seeing any hiccups either. And the whole point of this stream is going to be for me to test the
What have we got?
update.
Halabadoo? I thought these were Ganesh and Shiva. Someone's been paying attention. Ganesh was the guardian of Halabadoo, the newer of the Hoysala capitals. Shiva was the guardian of the former capital below. Well, the stonework is beautiful. But this isn't much of a defensive room. Sculptor's quarters, by the look of it.
Thank you, Big Real Games. I appreciate it.
For an archaeologist. That would be my dad, actually. I'm just a thief. Remember? Hey, is the rental equipped with a winch? Looks that way. Great. I'll make short work of these gates. What, you're just going to pull them down? That's the plan, unless you've got dynamite. This is your gig. Take that as a no.
Alright, I guess so. We're gonna go ahead here. Okay. From what I heard, this game doesn't take that long to beat. It's like you can do it within 4 hours and 5 hours if you like rush through it. Oh, come on. Here we go. That's more like it.
Right. That should do the trick. Move, it's an ambush. Shit, take cover.
The new Xbox One X, it's great. Honestly, I can't wait. I honestly can't wait to get in my hands, and it's almost gonna be there. It's not that far away. What do we got, like 30 days, something like that? To me, the most exciting aspect of it is just to see how well it runs. You know what I mean? How fast it is and how fast it loads, stuff like that. I'll be doing those kind of tests.
I was.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Man, it's impossible for me to get to all of these games. You know, I mean, with everything that's been going on past month and this month, and then everything else that I had to do, that I have to cover, you know, it takes a long time for me to do these live streams, you know. But I think Friday and Saturday, I'll be able to do them now steadily, Friday and Saturdays, you know. Hey, let's take a shower over here. There we go. Fully clothed shower. Alright, there we go. Originally, I was gonna... it's a little bit of both. You know, I don't know how long it's gonna be. Welcome back to 4K CEO. I'm gonna do this maybe probably like 2 hours, 3 hours. We'll see how far I'm gonna go. You know, I might go longer. You know, it depends. But definitely I'm gonna test it more than 2 hours just to see how smooth it runs. Like, is it gonna have any hiccups? Is it gonna break down? You know, and also you guys can let me know. Like, is there any issues in terms of a sound, in terms of a microphone, stuff like that? You know. Hold on. I know they are. It looks great, man. But I had to turn off the HDR because you cannot stream with the HDR with static metadata on, because if you do that, you guys are going to see some funny colors and stuff. It's going to look washed out, so I had to turn it off. Same thing goes in when you take snapshots of the HDR. You have to turn that off because there's no way for them to process that yet, which I hope in the future updates they will do that. They will figure out the way how to you know, read the HDR. How do you use the hint, man? I haven't played this in a while. You know, when you take a hint to figure out where to go. No, not that. Colonel, what's going on over here? Naomi's driving me crazy. Now, PlayStation 4 Pro is pretty cool. You know, it's. I think it's cool that we have PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, and even Nintendo Sandwich, which just sits here collecting dust. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that. That thing came in handy when I didn't have any power, man. Trust me, it came in handy. Guys, I need your help. How do you do the hint? Do you press both thumbsticks, or what's the trick? Really? Interesting. Have you tried moving it to 1080p? Like on a YouTube, there should be a selection or something. Alright, let's see. What am I supposed to do here? Let's go this way. This seems like a bat cave. We have encountered a bat cave over here. Otacon. Why didn't you tell me? This is Big Boss. Naked Snake. Actually, it's a female snake. What's that? It could be, depends, you know, like if you're watching it from the let's say 4G network, you know, I don't know. It really depends sometimes what type of internet you have, but over here it's telling me it's 1080p. Oh, there she is.
Thought your feet could use a break.
Well, of course. Let me glide in there, and I'll do it for you. Here we go. You know, I'm guilty of my phone too, man. I spend more time on my phone because I'm always on the go, man. You know, sometimes I wonder why I have the apartments, like, you know, or a house. Let me just... Because I'm always on the phone, always on the go. Oh, Jesus.
Come on. Got someplace to be.
Oh, you come on. I'm bloody hell trying to move this truck.
Hell's bells. Thought this piece of crap had four-wheel drive. Try using the rocks for traction. Yep.
I will use the rocks. Here we go. Wait. Come on. Otacon, I need your help on this one. There we go. That's better.
There we go.
That's the spirit. Hey, by the way, guys, make sure you pick up that Bram Stoker Dracula. It looks pretty good, man.
Great.
And I think it will look great on your Vizio too, 4K CEO, because that thing, especially certain scenes in that movie, look really, not the entire movie, but there's certain scenes in that movie that look pretty good. All right, what did I just do here? Oh, here we go.
Stop.
All right, we're stopping.
Assault.
Who is Asav?
Well spotted. Shit. He's brought a whole battalion with him. Might even be more inside already. Hey, I'm flattered that he's taking us so seriously. We need to get through that gate. Right, we'll slow down. Gotta take care of these jokers first. You have a plan? Yeah. Sure.
Colonel, there's no way we can beat all of these men. Hey, Sam Oglo. What's up? Yes, Solid Snake has infiltrated the Uncharted. Thanks to Otacon, he was able to make it happen. With my fellow female friends. Yeah, yeah, you should go back to the dirty sprite, like the DS. Like, I'm always gonna remember you as the dirty sprite. You know, there's way too many 4Ks out there, man, and VHS ambassadors. You know what's funny? It's a funny story, man. It was a year ago, in August, before Xbox One S. No one was doing like all the camera things where, like, you know, the way I was doing it, holding the camera and recording in front of a TV. Nobody was calling themselves 4K this, 4K that. Ever since I started doing it, man, it's like just it exploded of 4Ksm. Or you can call yourself, I don't know what would be, I'll think of a good name for you, Dirty Sprite. It'll come to me. Alright, what do we got over here? Otacon, I found a secret cave over here. Isn't there where Naomi used to take a shower? And that's where you used to spy on her. Oh, look, there's an elephant. What is that? Anyway, let's park it over here. I think it'd be kind of funny if I did the entire live stream, you know, as like a Metal Gear game.
Okay, not one to stand are you?
Oh shit.
Not really. Was this really your plan? Sort of. You don't like it?
Here we go. Move where? Come on. You can do this. Oh, Snake! Snake! I know, man. I have so many things to catch up to. Why don't we park the car over here and just do a stealth mission, Colonel? I think it's better if you do a stealth mission. Going head on, it's a bad mistake. Now let's do that.
Here goes nothing.
Remember what the mother boss used to teach us. She taught the big boss how to sneak in as a python with a nice booty. Man, this game looks gorgeous. I just realized that. Even without HDR, it still looks gorgeous. But of course, HDR makes it look even more better. Q. Max Payne, where have you been since Max Payne 3? We should join together and hire Hideo Kojima to do a video game about us. You know, I never gave Sony enough credit. I mean, Sony Televisions enough credit, because they do create great TVs in terms of their full array of local. Oh, hold on. Remember, it's a sneaky mission. Full array of local dimming, and there's so much to like about Sony Televisions. If I can get, I don't know, man, I might be able to get one this holiday or something. They're pretty good. Well, that doesn't matter, Sam. Snake can fit in between. Doesn't matter. Snake can fit in anywhere. Ah, oh, that's great. My internet quality, Otacon. This is your fault, Otacon. It says right here, internet connection quality is slowing down. What is going on, Otacon? You're in charge, making sure that this thing works. All right. Hey, look, I mean, I totally understand. This is 1080p 60, so remember, this is mainly a test for me, just to see how much I can endure. It is the VR training mission. Remember, we're doing a stealth mission over here. Careful with that booty. It might attract the red. Yeah, it did. That's probably on my end, you know. But I'm using a wired Ethernet. Like, I got this thing hooked up straight up to the Ethernet gigabyte Ethernet port. Get him. Oh, shit. Open fire. Fire. There you go. Come on. Show him what you got. Show him what you got. Oh, shit. There we go. Good. Sneaking in cover always comes in handy. Yeah. No, I was talking about the I was talking about that Sony X900, you know. Oh. Hold on. No, I was mentioning the Sony X900 and X900E, and it's pretty good TV, and I never gave it enough credit as it deserves. Hold on a second. Wait, let me take him down like this. Oh, there they are. Come over here.
It's over.
No, it ain't over when I say it's over.
Not so tough, eh?
Oh, hold on, let me switch that one. Oh, watch out. Now, you guys hear me better now, right? Is it better? You know, I was gonna boost my microphone a little bit higher, but I didn't want it to be like, you know, I didn't want it to be like puffing and stuff like that. So I kind of put it in the middle so it sounds more natural. Trophy earned, Otacon. Mark that one as a credit. Now, let's move on to the stealth mission. Remember what the big boss trained you, ladies. There you go. Well done. I think that'd be kind of hilarious.
I think that's it. That's the way to do it. Not bad work.
Yeah, courtesy of Big Boss. It'd be kind of funny if they did that, if they implemented Metal Gear and Uncharted. Did you guys see that Metal Gear Survive? You know what would be a great live stream for Friday the 13th? Evil Within 2. Like Evil Within 2. That looks like pretty cool, man.
I'll get the gate open. Bring the car around? Sure. Thank you.
Should be easy. Let's do this.
This looks to be it.
Pull that sucker.
Sesame. Okay, bring her up.
Oh, I got some more weapons over here. Alright, let me jump. Let's do this. Here we go.
Careful. Always.
Oh, this is beautiful, man. Hold on. We gotta get that booty shot. Can we? Ah.
Right. Back to
There you
shop.
go.
I'm perfectly capable of driving, you know. I'm sure you are, honey. I just prefer to.
Ladies, there's only one driver here. And that's Naked Snake. Alright, let's see what we got going on over here. Oh man, this looks beautiful.
It's a lot of ground to cover. True, but unlike your boy Assad, we've got an advantage. The 3 singles. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, let's see. We are right about here. I can mark it up as we go.
Yeah, that's what I heard, man. I had a really hard time playing the first one. I just got stuck at the one level, man. It was at the village or something. Like there was some kind of a village. Dude, it was like there was no way in hell for me to ever finish that level. It was just so much craziness going on that first level of the game. Like a village, I believe it was a village. Yeah. There was also a DLC as well.
Check out that tower. Bet you could get the lay of the land from the top. Maybe.
So I'm definitely looking forward to Evil Within, but I'm also looking forward to finishing the Hellblade. You know. And Persona 5. I think I might do Persona 5 tomorrow. I don't know, it depends, you know. Some people have been asking me about FIFA. Do a little bit of FIFA, do a little bit of Pro Evolution. You know, there's so many requests. And I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to do it and what time I'm going to do it. But Persona seems to be definitely the highest contender out there.
Okay.
I just have to remember.
Perfect.
I just have to remember what type of voiceovers were I using for Persona 5.
Don't think he was expecting much from you. Wait, was that a compliment? That sounded like a compliment. His guards are better solve this.
Oh, that was horrible.
We just need to stay the hell away from him.
You know, even without HDR, I gotta tell you, here I am, 1080p. Obviously, this is 1080p on my monitor, upscaled to 4K, but it still looks gorgeous, man, even without HDR.
Never understood the appeal of people like Saab. Easy. He finds men who are weak and offers them power. Gives them purpose.
Hey, does
Sounds more like bullshit.
Dirty Sprite, I have a question for you. I don't know if you have it or if you don't have it. How's the quality? Because I didn't get a chance to check out what's his name. God damn, I didn't get a chance to check his video. How was the Pirates of the Caribbean? That new one. I heard some like so-so reviews about it. Well, here's the thing, Sam. It really depends on like what's your budget. You know, I can recommend all kinds of TVs, but you have to tell me your budget first. Like, what is it you're looking for? Like, what's your budget range? Is it a 1,500, 2,000? What's your limit? Like, because you cannot go above that limit. So if you can give me the budget range, then I can definitely get you a good deal, a good TV recommendation.
How'd you get tangled up with the Saab anyway? Purpose? Rather not go into it. You certainly seem to have a thing for you. Don't remind me. Proved useful at the time, but... yeah. Do tell. Rather not. Maybe over drinks. Not enough alcohol in the world.
There's always an alcohol in the world. Even here. I bet you will find some alcohol. And ladies, take your turn. 'Cause Snake doesn't have enough energy.
Sit tight. Sure, go ahead.
But if I have to, like, let's say if your budget range it's $1,500, right? $1,500, and you're looking to buy an Xbox One X or PlayStation 4 Pro, or let's say you just want to get an Xbox One X with a good 4K TV. Now, there's a lot of options out there. I'm not gonna lie to you, but for $1,500, what I would recommend is go with a TCL 65-inch 607 for like $800 with Dolby Vision HDR, and then that other extra money that you have left, you can spend it on the Xbox One X and get a package deal, and you'll still have $120 left, which leaves you with a couple of more games to buy for the Xbox One X or whatever, cables. So you have range of options for $1,500 this holiday season to have a good package deal with 4K. Now, Xbox One X and Microsoft will recommend the Samsung because they have a special partnership deal with a QLED. So they're going to try to shove that QLED this holiday season. You'll see in the commercials, advertisement on television, everywhere, because of their, partnership with Samsung. It's like a smart little partnership deal they're doing for the holiday. That's all. Here we go. You got this.
Don't recognize this. It's not one of the three symbols. Still, could be a chance to make some extra cash.
Here's the thing. There's a bunch of exclusives on PlayStation 4 Pro, and I would never trade in my PlayStation 4 Pro. Honestly, it would hurt me not to have my Sony. There's a bunch of games on PlayStation. I just couldn't live without it, dude. So I gotta have my Sony PlayStation, okay? Xbox One X, I mean, if you don't have PlayStation 4, and there's a bunch of exclusives coming up on there's already a bunch of exclusives on PlayStation 4, and you want to get into PlayStation 4, then I recommend PlayStation 4 Pro, because even with the PlayStation 4 Pro, you're going to experience that 4K. This is still a 4K game. Yes, it is upscaled. I get it. I understand, but it's still a 4K with HDR and a little bit of enhanced graphics. You know, like volumetric light, a little bit better rendering on the textures. So you are getting still, it's a 4K. You know, it's not a native 4K, but it's still, nonetheless, it's 4K, with HDR. And there's a good amount of HDR games on the PlayStation 4 Pro. FIFA 18, it's already native 4K HDR. Madden, it's native 4K HDR. NBA 2K18, native 4K HDR.
Oh, fountains. What's that sound? Not sure. As long as it's not a bomb. Don't think so.
But here's the thing. This is why so badly... Here's something I want to say before I do this rope thing. I know how native 4K looks. And I know how high-end native 4K HDR graphics looks. I had a bunch of different PCs and different customized GPUs and whatnot. So I have experienced native 4K gaming, HDR on the ultra settings. I know what it looks like. So it's not going to shock me. It's not going to wow me. I'm like, oh my God, look at this, look at that. I'm not buying Xbox One X for that reason. What I'm buying Xbox One X is to see how many games, how many developers will utilize that power. Are they going to do checkerboarding a little bit here? Or are they going to do a dynamic resolution here? Are they going to cheat? I want to see what's going to happen. I want to test the console. It's mainly because I want to test it. And I want to be frank with you. I want to be honest with you. To see this hype that's been, placed upon us to test this. So I want to test that console, Xbox One X. I want to test it to see what's capable of doing. I don't know if you guys heard me, so I'll probably repeat it again. The main reason why I'm excited about Xbox One X, it's not because of its graphics and native 4K. I already experienced native 4K and HDR, so I know what to expect. I'm not going to be blown away. I already know how it looks. The main reason I want to check and test Xbox One X is to see how well these developers, third-party developers, will utilize that power. Are they going to be checkerboarding it? Are they going to be cheating? Are they going to be using dynamic resolution? I want to see what they're going to do. And also, I want to test the console. I want to see how fast does it run. How's the hard drive? How fast does it boot up? Is it overheating? They're saying that what they have inside built into it, some kind of a coil, like cooling coil, whatever. I don't know the details. That will some copper. I don't know. That's going to be able to cool it off. How well is that heat sink's going to work? Is it going to get clogged up, or is it going to be overheating? What sort of issues is the console going to have? Is it going to be freezing a lot? Is it going to be making a lot of noises? So there's a bunch of tests that I'll be doing once the console it's released in November. And it's not just me that's going to be doing it. A lot of people are going to be doing it. But one thing you can expect from me, to be honest about it. I'm not going to be sponsored by Microsoft saying, hey, you have to say good things about it. Yeah, there's going to be people like that too. But what I'm going to do, I'll be frank with you, once the console gets released. And that's the main reason why I'm excited about the console. To see how well it runs. That's the main reason. I know what to expect from native 4K and HDR. I've seen it, I experienced it, I know it. So that's the reason why. All right, let's do this. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If not, you'll probably hear this once the video it's been uploaded to YouTube. All right, here we go. Oh, how could you miss that? God, I gotta do this again now. Oh my God. There we go. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you, Sam. You know, that's what I'm afraid of too, Dirty Sprite. I have a feeling that's going to be the case. Because these developers, I don't think they have enough time to be going back to the engine that they already created for a bunch of different third parties out there. You know, but hey, you know, they can always put out updates. You know, that's what's so great about the consoles now. They can always work on these updates. Okay, just because Assassin's Creed, once it gets released, it will be checkerboard, doesn't mean that will always be the case. Maybe 2 months from now, 3 months from now, they'll be able to utilize full native 4K and, you know, better HDR rendering, or who knows. And I'll be fair with the console. I don't expect the console just being released next month to be super great working. There's going to be some hiccups we're going to find along the way, I'm pretty sure. And we shouldn't expect from third parties to have like native 4K. I don't think we'll see Call of Duty in native 4K. It's just not going to happen. Most likely we'll see checkerboarding with HDR. Because they want to keep that steady frame rate, you know. That's fine, you know. I have no issues with that. Hey Malik, welcome. Did I add you to a friend list? I'm pretty sure I did. My gamer tag, it's Edo, EDO79. Come on, you got this. You got this. Come on. You're almost there. Here we go. Come on. Oh, this is hurtful. I'm trying to figure out what in the name of holy booties am I supposed to do here? Something with that tower. Alright, the tower. Something with the tower. Oh, you got this. Come on. Come on, girl. Wait a minute. Are we supposed to go this way? Yeah, I mean, even on my PC, i7 7th generation, I was having a hard time with Call of Duty. I had to keep it like on dynamic. Like as soon as I moved it to extra, I was dropping down to like 40 frames per second on extra. I mean, it looked great. Don't get me wrong, it looked great playing it on extra, but I did notice the slowdown here and there, you know. You gotta remember, you're putting too much pressure, man. You know, you're putting a native 4K resolution, that kind of pixel density ratio, then you rendering the high dynamic range, static metadata on top of that with higher textures. You know, that's gonna take a huge toll on the GPU. It's gonna squeeze a lot of juice out of GPU. On all fountains. Oh, I see. Thank you, Colonel. I'm getting sloppy in my days. In my old days, that is. Alright, there's another fountain over here. Otacon. Give me some more of them nanocells. Genotherapy. Here we go. Did I turn this on? Let's see. Come on, you got this. You got this, woman. Come on, woman. You got it. There we go. Eric, Valenzuela, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to my dungeon. No, I'm just kidding. How you doing, Eric? How are you, man? Well, here's the thing, Eric. I'm pretty sure they will. You know.
Oh, that reset the fountains.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm such an idiot. Oh, look, 1 and 2. Where's the third one? Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. I'm doing good, Eric. Thank you. Oh, I have to turn them off. I see. Alright, so they're all off. They're all turned off. What next? What do we do next? Colonel. I'm a sneaking snake, not a plumber, sir. What's going on over here? Alright, let's go over here. Ah, 1 by 1. I need to find some more fountains over here. They have to be nearby. Alright, we're gonna find these fountains. They have to be here. 1 by 1. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Nice and easy. Come on. Let's see. Oh, turn them off and on. So I'm supposed to do this while I'm swinging? Colonel, I'm not young like I used to be. I cannot be doing that kind of nonsense. Oh, good Lord. Here we go. The plumber. Snake the plumber. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Well, where's that fountain? I'm trying to find that fountain. Where? I can't even remember where the hell it is. Yeah, Otacon, this is your idea of me becoming a plumber. My old age. That's not gonna work. There it is. Alright, come on, girl. You got this. There you go. Turn the sucker on and off. Or off and on. Either way. Alright. Alright, here we go. Jump. You got this. Jump on it.
Shut up.
Good. Still got time. Come on. Move. Move. Come on. Move that butt.
Okay, guess this is a thing.
It ain't over yet. Till all the butts has been cornholed. Excuse my language. Here we go. Come on. One more. One more for the buttholio. Here we go. There you go. Continue. Yes. You got this. Plug it in, girl. There you go. Wait, is there some more? Oh, how dare you? So turn it off now? Or what am I supposed to do? Wait. Is it good? Colonel. So what now? Well, I just did that and nothing happened. Ah, damn it. Colonel, I told you. I'm too old for this nonsense. I believe it's just you, the Campbell Gamer. You need to upgrade. I'll patch you through Otacon. He might be able to help you. Here we go. Oh, that's the one I missed. Come on. Oh, what are you doing, girl? Come on now. There we go. That's it. That's the one I missed. Come on. Come on. You got this. Oh, no. No, this can't be. Can't be happening. I'm too sloppy for this kind of nonsense. Come on. Oh, God damn it. Hurry up. We don't have time for this nonsense. Oh, no. Oh, God. Come on. Wait, there's another one. Where? Ah, shit. I missed it again. This is unbelievable. Alright, let's do this again. No more screwing around. Otacon, let's do it. Now. Do it. Go, girl. Make me proud. Make the big boss Snake proud. Here we go. You can do this. I'm proud of you. Naomi will be proud of you too. And Meryl. She might be able to do this. That's for fun. Come on now. There we go. There. Few more. It's like going to a theme park. It's fun. Oh, good Lord. What did you do? Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. There's one over there. No. This is a nightmare. Oh. Come on. Oh. What happened now? Wait. Oh, I missed it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, we have to look for another fountain. So this one's done, right? Oh my God. Alright, here's the plan. For the love of Metal Gears, do not let me down. Let's do this right. Come on. Come on now. Go. There you go. Gotta be quicker. Go. There you go. Come on. Oh, God damn it. Make the Papa Snake proud. Do it. Come on, where is it? Oh shit, where? I forgot the law. Where? Oh, come on, for the love of... Oh. Oh. Oh, good lord. No. Ah, shit. So this is the last one. Oh my god. So this is the last one. Why don't I do this one first? The hell with it. Hold on. Let me do this one first, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright. Let's do it like that. Well, yeah. I'm getting too sloppy for this crap. No, not that way, you Tarzan. This way. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Hurry. We ain't got time for this nonsense. You gotta make this happen. Come on. No. Come on. Almost there. One more. There. You got this. Oh, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come on. Jesus. Woo. Colonel. I'm getting too sloppy for this missions. Alright, so finally, we got it.
Interesting. Some kind of Ursula token. It's not one of our 3 symbols. Might be worth trading once we get back home.
Thank you, the 4K CEO. No. Otacon, are you seeing this? The 3 Metal Gear rays hidden inside the pyramids. It can be. I knew it. Metal Gear Dog. Metal Gear Sheep. How... no. I am the old naked snake. Yes. They love my big coffee cup. My Colombian brewed coffee. Yeah. But apparently Starbucks doesn't like it. It was a mermaid at Starbucks. She didn't like it. She liked the shallow cup. I said, well, I can fit through there too. And she got even more mad. She told me if I ever jump in the ocean, she will drown me. As the snake that I am. Here we go. Alright, let's jump in the car. Where's the car? Where's my trolley? Oh, it's over here. Oh yeah, man, it definitely is. It was so stupid, man. I still can't believe. I still can't believe, man. It was so stupid. Like, it's like that like. I guess I'm not supposed to understand. It's beyond me to understand.
Think you need it? Need? Probably not. Want? Definitely.
I mean, it was so retarded. Like, who cares about my size of the cup? I was making a joke, but you see, you can't. Feminists don't find that funny. You're supposed to laugh when they tell you to laugh and how they want you to laugh. And you're supposed to say the words that they say. And you're supposed to agree to everything that they say. When they say it, how they say it.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
What's the strategy here? He spread out his men, hoping to stop us in our tracks.
Not what I would do.
So what would you do if you were Assad?
Besides lose the beard, hang back, let you do the heavy lifting, then swoop in and grab up the tusk once you've done all the hard work.
Devious?
Practical. Mitigates a lot of risks.
Lucky you're on my team.
Yeah, you are. I'm a little surprised Assad's not doing the same thing. Maybe his expert nurse.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have Metal Gear Solid 5 and all of the DLCs and everything, but it's cool that it's becoming free. That's awesome, man. You know, I really felt, and I know some of you guys will not agree with me on this, but I don't think this is Hideo Kojima's fault. I felt that the Metal Gear Solid 5, the way it ended kind of like, it really felt like Hideo Kojima had to just hurry up and put the game together and just like GTFO out of there, out of Konami. You know, it's like, I think it was that bad. It was like, clear your offices, man, you're out of here, and just finish this game, whatever, and release it in September. So, Ayo Gaming, I'll definitely check it out. Just leave the link down below. Otacon, go check it out. Give him a like or dislike, it doesn't matter. Either way, Otacon, check it out. Make sure it's not a spam too, Otacon. Work on it. Welcome in, man. I'm just kidding. Alright, so... are we supposed to jump here? Let's see. A good idea or a bad idea? Doesn't matter. Here we go. Woohoo! Did you like that, ladies? Huh? It's like a merry-go-round, huh? Gotta love this merry-go-round. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Merry, merry-go-around, round, round, round. Yeah, Sam Ogla, what are you gonna do, man? Can't live with them, can't live without them. Everything's complex, nothing is simple. Oh yeah, I got the map, it's right here. Here we go. Ah. Hold on. Colonel. I see what you mean. Shadow Moses, it's right on the other side. So... oh, wait a minute. We're supposed to go all the way around. And then... oh, I see what you mean. I got it. Climb that tower. Alright, so I have to turn around. I need to turn around. Let's turn around. We need to climb the tower. Let's go back. There you go. Come on, girls. Do it for the snake. For the naked snake. You know you're gonna go down on that snake anyway. Might as well do it now. Here we go. Getting closer to the tower. To my precious tower. There it is. Otacon, are you up there? I know you up there, watching the Japanese anime porn. How dare you, sir? Here we go.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna climb the tower.
I really want to, but someone should keep watch for Assad's forces.
Good call.
Well, suit yourself. Alone here. When you need me, I will come back to rescue you. I'll be too busy up there. Here we go. Otacon, couldn't you just hand me a rope? Make it easier for me. No, because you're too busy fapping on a Japanese anime. Oh my god. Alright, there's gotta be a way in for me to climb this thing. Yeah, she wants to stay there and play with herself. I believe she has a cell phone. She'll probably go on the Periscope or something. You know. Alright, I'll figure this out. Wait a minute. Ah, there we go. I still have it in me. The gear stick. Yeah, I have to say it's a mighty large stick. Bigger than the Hitachi. Well, maybe she'll think it's a Hitachi. I don't know. It's possible. I told her, just use the PlayStation Move. Or you can use the HTC Vive sticks. They're thick and big. Or, how about this? This Blue Yeti. It's gigantically thick and big. It'll fit right in.
So far, so good.
So far, so not good. Alright, let's see. There's gotta be a way for me to, hold on a second. There we go. Good job. Come on now. Otacon is out there waiting. He was kind enough to let us have these ropes. Easy does it. Jump on that. There you go. Alright, you can do this. Remember what the big boss said. There's no bad rope. There's only ropes. And you hang on them. There you go. Jump on the elephant in the room. Remember, that's why the elephant is in the room. Or the outside of the room. Either way, do not ignore the elephant in the room. Or the outside of the room. There. You got the elephant. Alright. Almost there. Continue. Ah, there's the opening over there. Climb a little bit higher. This is also a good vantage point for the booty. Yeah, you see? You can do squats. You know, like this. Like that. You know, like the MC Hammer. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Here we go. Hammer time. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Alright. What do we have over here?
Shiva's axe.
Shiva.
Aim
Ooh.
right at those Hoysala ruins. It's an old fortress, tucked into the mountainside.
That is wonderful. Maybe they got some cigars over there. And some Hennessy and Jack Daniels. Yeah, poor Chloe. Don't worry. There's a naked snake waiting for her after this is finished. Equally both. Yeah, they're both good.
Let's see what's behind the bow door. Another old fortress, sitting smack dab in the middle of the lake there. I'll jot a bow on the map in that spot.
Wilmer Ruiz, hi. Welcome to the chat room. Alright, so let's check the other ones as well. Ooh, this one's broken. Otacon, what did you do over here? Did you have a Japanese anime fight? Alright, let's check this one. Guten Tag. Sie eine meine Name Hans Gruber. How are you? Welcome.
Let's see what's behind the trident. And another old fortress. Just beyond those waterfalls.
Sie Hans Gruber was thrown. The building. Brother Bruce Willis. John McClane threw my breath over the roof. The bastard. How dare he? How dare he do it? You know, you guys know who played Hey, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Welcome. Welcome, Wilmer Ruiz. Thank you, Dirty Sprite. I much appreciate that. So go to all the destinations on the map and mark off. Take care, bro. Thank you. Thank you, 4K CEO.
Last one. Huh. Wonder what that could be. For future reference.
Alright, so we got everything written down on the map. Now, the only thing to do here is use the periscope. What is this? Oh, the elevator.
Whoa. Guess I should look for a call button before climbing up.
Well, Otacon, would have been much easier if you just called the elevator for us. There we go. Alright, what's next? Let's see if she's done. With a stick shift. Hello. How's it going?
Well, was it worth the climb?
And then some. Found the 3 symbols.
Really?
Yep. Each one was pointing towards a different fortress. Those will be the best places to look.
Perfect.
So, did you have some fun over here with that big stick shift between your legs? Hey, Banghead, welcome to our chat room. Tomb Raider, yeah. Tomb Raider is very sexy. They're Tomb Raider, Tomb Raiden, Tomb something. Alright, let's check the map. Alright, so we've been here. But we haven't been here. So we're going to make our approach south, east, and then east, west, and north, south. Good luck. So, you never told me you got any boyfriends, or what's your story? You don't want to talk? That's fine. Oh, look what I found. This is that Great Wall where Matt Damon saved everybody. Remember? The Great Wall. The movie. Yeah. That's how big that wall was. Look just how gigantically it was. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna have some fun. Maybe we'll see a Jurassic T-Rex or something. Yeah, I always wanted to do this. right in the mud. It's my kind of a thing. Oh man, this looks beautiful. Wow, look at that. That looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. Kenan Benensal, you're doing the live chat. That is awesome. So it seems like that this thing it's running really smooth, man. No issues here whatsoever. Alright. Let's continue. Let's check the map first. Let's go to the question mark. Mauricio Becker, welcome. How you doing? No, I'm doing great, Mauricio. How you doing, man? How's everything? Don't mind the snake. He's always around. Yeah. You should know that I'm always around here. Sneaking around. Naked. I'm just kidding. No, Otacon is sneaking around naked. Alright. God damn it. Come on. Not again. Yeah. The bone material's always there. Just ask Otacon. He collects all the Japanese animes. I was having a boner while watching the Dracul. My name is Dracul. I'm here to invite you to my Romanian palace. So, you are to stay here and I'll drink your blood and avenge my loved one. Of course I remember you, Mauricio. Yeah, I do. I do remember you. I remember a lot of you, man. It's like, how could I forget? Like, since, well, it's been a year now. A year and a couple of months. It's like it's impossible for me to forget, man. Some crazy live streams and all kind of craziness we used to do. I just realized I have over 250. I mean, I'm sorry, like 2,500. I got over 2,500 videos, man. In such a short period of time. It's like ridiculous to have that many videos, man. In just a short period of time. 2,500. It'll take you months just to go through all of them. Well, of course, Mario. The OLED will always give you a boner, especially with The Last of Us. But you should try Planet Earth. Brazil, welcome. Alright, so let's check the map over here. So, the question mark, it's right behind me. Let's see. Otacon. Show us what's behind there. Alright, so we're gonna park over here. We're gonna check it out.
Coming.
Copy that.
Finally, you're going to join the Naked Snake. What took you so long? Come on. Meryl? Is that you? No, it can't be. Alright, let's go. Oh, I remember you. From the Peace Walker. Yes. Well, didn't you tell me? There is no bad snake. There's only snakes. All right.
Over there, in that cliff wall. See that archway? It's intact.
Man, I gotta check Close Encounters, man. I'm gonna definitely have some Close Encounters, man, with that movie. Close Encounter boner. Definitely is gonna be a Close Encounter to my TV. Did you have a close encounter with that TV, Mario? I know you did, man. You approached it. You made sure nobody was in the room, in the living room. Just make sure nobody was there. And then slowly at 3 a.m. in the morning, carefully approaching the TV as the peak brightness of nits and the organic light emitting diodes are working. I had a bone over the Blade Runner. Carefully positioning yourself. Ah, here we go. Now is my time. 3 a.m. And then your wife walks in. Bloody hell, Mario! And you're like, nothing. I'm just checking the damn channels here. Sky Sport went out. Damn it. Let me check. What is this? Hold on. Oh, collected some. Let's inspect this. Let's see. Tactical compass. Ooh, looks interesting. Ganesh figurine. Otacon, you'll have to make something out of this. I don't know what this is. Oh, it is a compass. What the hell's the matter with me? I'm blind. Alright, let's go continue. Let's see what else we can find. Snake is everything. He could be Houdini. He could be Snake Plissken. He could be anything you want him to be. That's the idea of snake, the code name that represents the serpents of snakes. Reptilian race, to be more exact. Alright, let's look at the map. Alright, Otacon, what do we do now? So, push forward. Alright, we'll do that. Otacon, why are you using the Twitter? You should be talking to us. Oh, I see. That way you can keep one in one hand and the other one in the other. I get it. I got you. I'm not here to judge, Otacon. Every snake needs to be trained once in a while. I understand that. Some more than the others. I get it. Alright, what do we have over here? Wait. Is this where the hobbits lives? Oh, this is the hobbits' land. Ooh. I always wanted to meet a hobbit. Wait. Let's check the map. I know.
Easy. Asov's men have that site.
I think that was me who left the comment where I said, just wrap it up and send it over here. Wrap up that wallpaper, send it over here. And there was another dude, he just received the A1 OLED. He goes like, look what it came in my mail. I said, don't worry about it, it came in the wrong mail, just send it back to me. Wait, there's something here. There's something going on over here. Wait a minute. Ah. My bad. My bad. Oh my god, that wallpaper just looks sick. Just looks sick, man. I wish I had that wallpaper, that LG OLED wallpaper. Oh my goodness. And it comes with a Dolby Atmos bar. I Yeah, it comes with the Dolby Atmos soundbar. Dude, not only do you get that pretty cool looking wallpaper, but at the same time you get that nice, good looking soundbar. That soundbar. Oh. Here we go. Come on, girls. You can do this. God damn, as what's his name would say, the good old.
One of Asaf's trucks. Looks clear out here.
You already know. You already know. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't even have to say his name. He's like, you already know. Hold on a second. Come on, you can do this. Remember your skills. Remember your skills back in the days. You got this. Come on. Come on. Don't be afraid to break one. There you go. Good job. Ooh, look at that Desert Eagle. Nice. Sweet. Oh yeah. Come to Papa. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. There you go. Dead or alive. I can never do RoboCop, man. I'm working on it. She just sits there. I don't know if I would pay $7,000 for a TV. I mean, I guess I would. You know, if I had that kind of money. You know what I mean? When I say that kind of money, I mean the kind of money that won't drain my account. You know what I mean? But you know what really pisses me off, man? I'm not going to mention any names. Because I don't want to do that. But these big-time celebrities, YouTubers, as if it's not bad enough that they're making truckload of money by having millions of subscribers and millions of views, okay? If that wasn't enough, that they're making enough money as it is, but at the same time, they're getting these sponsors and they're getting these free TVs to try out. Oh, look at me. I just got an LG wallpaper just to let you know this was sponsored. I didn't use my own money to do this video. This was sponsored, so I'm going to talk good things about it. And I'm going to tell you the goods, the bads. But first I'm going to tell you all the goods, and then I'm not going to mention the bads at all. And here's the link down below. Make sure you click it. And also, don't forget, not only did I get this $10,000 wallpaper TV for free to do the video, and on top of that I made millions and millions and millions of views with about $100,000 or $75,000 in 3 months. But at the same time, you can also go to my Patreon and be my Patreon and give me some more money. Thank you. That fucking pisses me off, man. It really does, dude. It's like those suckers. They're like leeches of YouTube, man. Like a cancer of YouTube. It really is, man. I can't stand these motherfuckers. It's like these sports athletes, you know. They get everything. I know they get everything for free. All the linebackers, quarterbacks. Dude, they walk into a club, they walk into a hotel, it's freaking on the house, it's free. They don't pay shit for it. Anywhere they go, it's on the house. It's on the house. Let's take photos, it's on the house. On top of the millions they make, man. And it's just so much inequality bullshit, man. You know, that's going around. But let's not get into that shit. You know, but then don't get me started with the soccer players. Jesus Christ. You want to talk about big high rollers? Soccer players for these clubs, man. Gazillions of money. I mean, the kind of money they make, it's retarded. No, really, they could like have toilet papers made out of $100 bills or 100, you know, pounds, whatever. It's just like wiping themselves. I know, bro. They're all groomed, man. All groomed shit. It's all groomed. It's all fake news, man. All right, let's look at the map again. Hey, there's a city over there. Let's check it out. Hold on, I saw something. I mean, I don't even know what to believe in television, to tell you. You watch televisions and then you hear different stories there. And then you go to the internet and it's a goulash of bullshit on the internet, you know. It's like a big gigantic pot of bullshit just being, you know, stirred up. And then you go to the media news and it's total bullshit, like in your face. Bunch of actors, you know. And then you ask yourself, are we really living in a goddamn matrix? I was like, most likely we do. And we'll accept whatever that's being handed down to our throats, man. Yeah, Mario, man. No, for real. Look, I don't want to mention names because I don't want to be that guy. People are going to say, oh, why are you mentioning names? You're being jealous. Why don't you become like him? And they have a point. Why can't you be big as he is, you know? Why are you being so jealous? Why can't you do what he does? Why can't you be like the Arnold Schwarzenegger? Be big like I am. Be a goblin, do this. Make it happen. Stop bitching like a Milky Man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I understand that point. I get it. I understand. But I just feel like you giving it to a person who doesn't even care. He's just there to make money. Sure, he'll appreciate that LG wallpaper, but give it to somebody who truly has passion, who truly cares about that product, and will do a justice for that product. Ins and outs. That's my whole point. That's all I'm trying to say. And I see their side of the coin. Well, why can't you be like them? Why can't you be a big celebrity like them? Why are you being so jealous? You jelly bean. You know what I mean? I understand that point of view too. But at the same time, like, you should be giving that TV to somebody who will appreciate doing a review on it and give it like an honest review. Not like biased review. I mean, here's how it works. They get to keep it, but they have to do 15-minute whatever review on it, and the review has to be done a certain way. They have like guidelines on how the review has to be done, the way it's filmed. All of that stuff has to be. It's kind of like a director. Like, you have to produce it, direct it, put it a certain way, and then you put it out there. And if you get a lot of views, if you get like tons of views and it's a lot of positive views, it's like a commission, like a pro bono. Here, you can keep this wallpaper. It's yours. Thank you for the video. The video had reached 250,000 just in less than 18 hours. Now, by the end of the week, it will reach about 2 million, 3 million to 10 million by the end of the week. Thank you. Keep the wallpaper, LG. It's yours. I know. That's pretty much what it is, Sam. Hold on a second. There's the opening right over here. Alright, so we're going to park here. We're going to check it out. There. Alright, so you're coming with me, right? Answer me. Are you going to stay here with the stick shift, or are you going to actually join me? What? What's the matter? Are you coming? Come on, go out with me. You can do this. You can do it. Don't be so shy. Get out once in a while. All right, here we go.
Shall we? Sure.
All right, let's do this.
What is this place? You got me.
A year? Well, okay, let's just say I'm not gonna use PewDiePie as a reference because everybody's using PewDiePie as a reference. Look, everybody knows, even PewDiePie knows he's got money. You know, he could just he could make a video taking a shit on a toilet for like 30 seconds and 50 million views within an hour. It doesn't matter. Okay? So, let's say somebody that has like 1.2 million subscribers. 1.2 million subscribers. That person probably generates a year close to 80,000 to 90,000. That's a lot of money. 90,000 a year to 80,000 a year. That's a lot of money. That's your career, dude. You don't have to look for another job. You already got the career. That's 80 grand, 90 grand a year. That's a good money, man. That's the money that you can, get a mortgage, get a house, and have a good car, and buy LG wallpaper, all kinds of shit. You can live good with that kind of money. So that's 1.2 million. Now imagine a person that has 10 million.
Fraser, over here. Look.
What is it?
Monkeys.
Oh, hell no. Monkeys. Otacon. Why didn't you tell me there were monkeys here? Be careful. Alright. Remember, sneaking mission. We'll take a photo of the monkeys.
Looks like there's something in the structure there.
Yeah, monkeys.
Besides monkeys. I don't see a way across.
Neither do I.
Hold on. Oh! No, it's not a good idea. Hold on. Let me see how I can use the cell phone. Where's my cell phone? Well, Mario, like millionaires, I would say, are the ones that are like 20 million subscribers. Somebody who's making 20 million, somebody who has a 20 million subscribers and it's making close to 1 billion of views by the end of the year, that person's probably making, after the taxes and everything, close to 500,000. Look, even with a 500,000, you can, I guess, 500,000 each year. Yeah, millionaire. You're gonna live freaking good, man. With that kind of money, you'll be able to open all kinds of accounts and credits and whatnot. So, yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be more than fine with that kind of money, man. People, bloody themselves, hard work and sweat for less than 50 grand or 60 grand a year, and you have some dudes out there sitting in front of a LiveStream. That's not the look. That's just the money they accumulate. Remember this. That's just the money that they accumulate from their partners on the YouTube views, the revenue from the YouTube. Let's not forget the patrons. Let's not forget the Twitch. Let's not forget the all the donations from PayPal and this and that. And let's not forget the sponsors, the goodies, the freebies, invitations. You get the idea, man. You get the idea. It's an overflow of money that goes into it. And it's not a secret. Everybody knows this. As a matter of fact, Joe Rogan had with Brian Redband, he had a podcast about this, and they talked about like just how ridiculously these, Twitch stars and live stream stars and YouTube stars, how they like make that easy money, like ridiculously. Now you do have to have some persona, like some people go to watch certain YouTube channels simply because of some hot chick that's there. The audience is there, they want to see this hot chick, they want to see her play, and they feel if they donate for her, they feel that somehow she's going to be their friend or just nonsense, She said my name. Oh my God. She said my name. I donate her money. She said my name. While she's laughing her ass off, walking out to the bank. Well, you have here's the thing. Being famous on YouTube comes also with its negatives. People get, they got swatted. You hear about the swatting. Hear about that. They would call SWAT to go into the people's houses. These hackers, and they would SWAT people's houses and stuff like that. There's all kinds of stuff going on. There's all kinds of risk and negativity that comes in when you're high profile. You're gonna have a lot of haters. You're gonna have people that are gonna freaking hate your guts, and then you're gonna have just people gonna hate you for the fact that you're famous and you got that money, you got that fame, you got the women, and all this other shit, and I don't have it. So there's an old quote from, this is a really good quote that was written by one of the writers in the movie called The American Gangster, where a character by the name of I forgot it's Italian name, but it was played by this actor called, which is also Italian, called Armando Assante, and Denzel Washington character Lucas Black. He was saying, they almost tried to kill my wife. I don't feel so safe. When you told me we'll get into this business, blah 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 blah, and then he looked at him and he said to him, "Look where you live. Look what you got, huh? You want to be a success. Success took a shot at you. Hey, Frank, we can be all unsuccessful and have friends, or we can be successful and have enemies." It's like something like that, and it was a pretty fucking cool quote. So that's pretty much what it is. With a success, other shit comes with it. Being famous, other shit comes with it. There's always going to be positives and negatives. You're never going to have that one perfect goulash of things, like the perfect it. It's not going to be. You've seen that movie, right? Actually, it's a great fucking movie, man. It was based on true story. American Gangster, Russell Crowe is in it. Of course, Denzel, Armando Assante, a bunch of actors, man. It was a 3-hour long movie. I think, what's his name directed it, man? Oh, yeah, Ridley Scott. He directed that movie, man. It was pretty good. It was a great movie, man. Excellent, excellent, excellent movie. Idris Elba was there. I mean, so many fucking actors. It was a huge movie.
What happened here?
J.R. Nevis, 1983. Snake Rose, bro. Yeah. Snake Plissken voice. Did you know? Originally, David Hayter, he was inspired. After he left Japan, he was inspired by Snake Plissken. Kurt Russell inspired him. Actually, Kurt Russell inspired the Metal Gear. If it wasn't for Kurt Russell, you know what? We all should be kissing Kurt Russell's ass. If it wasn't for Kurt Russell and also the director of the Escape from New York, you would never see Hideo Kojima make Solid Snake. It would never freaking happen. Okay? Look at the characters. And Rambo, I'm sorry. 2 movies. Escape from New York and Rambo, First Blood. So Escape from New York and First Blood, those 2 movies inspired Hideo Kojima. Big time. Look at the guy who played the Colonel. Looks exactly like a Colonel in a video game. Bro, I know. Here's the thing. Actually, Mario, I can agree with you on that. And I know you guys will probably say, well, how do you know that? Let me tell you, I know this. I have some of these friends. I know them through some mutual, vis-a-vis other friends out there, mutual friends, groups. I met some of these high roller. They're not rich, okay? Let me put it this way. Fuck the rich. Rich is some shit you could have today and be broke tomorrow. I'm not talking about rich. I'm talking about the people I met. Wealthy motherfuckers. Like a royal from bloodlines. From generations to generations. Like a Rockefeller. Rothschilds. Etc. etc. Like, I met some fucking people. They're like... They have so much money. They can never... Even if they were burning it every day in hills, they would still have that money flow. That's how wealthy they are. There's a difference between rich and I met wealthy motherfuckers. And even these wealthy guys that I met, or these, because I did some jobs for them, like a protective jobs, like a protection jobs, not like kind of like a bodyguard crap shit. I did it for a few months. That's about it. I made some decent money. They're so wealthy, but they're still miserable. They're so miserable, man. They still feel, like you feel that emptiness. Like they're like they know whoever's friends with them, they're friends with them for a reason. And what's the reason? Because of who they are. You don't think Bill Gates knows that? You don't think all these wealthy people know that? They know that. Oh, he wants to be my friend because I'm wealthy. Great. All these women lining up, they want to be with me because I'm wealthy. And sometimes that can also destroy you, because your instinct will tell you, well, they're not really your friends. They don't really care about you. They're just there for you because of who you are. All right, what are we supposed to do here? Forget about the wealthy people. They're all part of Freemasonry. Scottish Rite. Yeah, they're all Freemasons, man. All of them, every single one of them.
Is it just me, or does that look like a map?
Looks like our map.
I'll just jot that down.
Yeah, so I agree with Sam and I agree with Mario. They're not happy. They put on an act. They're pretending, I can put on an act too. Everybody's acting, putting on a smile. Hi, how are you? So good to see you. They're all acting. Everybody can put on a smile for a few seconds and act, but deep down, man, they feel empty. They feel like shit. And this is true. This is so true, man. So it's really, you know what makes me happy? When I feel it happy. You know what makes me happy? It makes me happy being with you guys now, doing this live stream. That's what makes me happy. It's not the money. I could be sitting in a Lamborghini right now, and some chick gives me a blowjob, and then I come, whatever. I tell the bitch, get the fuck out of the car, and then I continue driving on, and then what? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that gets old. It's like Charlie Sheen said, Charlie Sheen, he said, like, it gets old after a while. That kind of lifestyle, it gets old, Hey, Trigger Retro, hold on. The Cowboy Nation, and Trigger Retro figures. Trigger Retro figures. Good. Welcome all.
Just the right size for you.
So when I originally started... Oh, look at that.
Spots on the map.
Look at that.
Wonder what happens if we find them all.
Look at that bracelet.
Where?
It must have belonged to one of their queens.
Yes, it did. It belonged to one of the queens of Romania. Can you catch it? No, you cannot. It's going great. The Cowboy Nation, like I said, I'm going to start bringing back some good news, actually. I'm going to start bringing back Fridays and Thursday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday nights, and maybe Sunday afternoons. I'll start bringing back my regular live streams. So the regular live streams will be coming back. And of course, we'll have, the tests, with the calibration, 4K movies, etc., etc. And of course, next month is the big thing, Next month's gonna be all about the Xbox One X. That's where it's really start kicking in, with truckload of videos, comparisons, tests. It's like I was telling earlier. The main reason I'm excited about the Xbox One X, it's not because of like, oh, look at the graphics, look at the native 4K, look at the HDR. I already know how a native 4K and HDR looks with the ultra settings. I had 2 different PCs and this laptop, so I know how far I can push it. The main reason I'm excited about Xbox One X is to compare it to PlayStation 4 Pro. It's to test a console to see how well it runs, to see, does it overheat, does it make any noises, just overall to test the crap out of that console, do all kinds of tests. Oh yeah, Trigger Retro figures. We'll definitely do that.
Another crest of a Hoysala king.
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy. Yeah, I'm going to be busy. Yes. Should I do a Dracula voiceover now instead of Snake? There he is, Ralph Perez. Welcome to my dungeon, my Romanian dungeon. The Brain of Transylvania Castle. Hee 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 hee. Cheers. Did you bring my blood? Yes, my red wine. Thank you, Ralph. Now, my bitches will escort you to your room and drink your blood too. Ha 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 ha. Do not be alarmed if they change into bats. They fly. You know, Gary Oldman, seriously, man, I don't... Look, I love Christopher Lee. God bless his soul and rest his soul. Christopher Lee, bring her to me. I love his Dracula. I love it. I love his Dracula. And I love all the other Draculas. But there was something about Francis Ford Coppola and Gary Oldman. The way he portrayed the Prince of Romania. The way he portrayed this Dracula yearning for his love. It was just theater. Man, it was just done so well. And Gary Oldman did a fantastic... Can we all say Gary Oldman did a fucking fantastic job? And you know what? Gary Oldman doesn't get nearly enough of a fucking credit for all the movies that he has done. That guy should have at least 20 Oscars. Seriously. I have never seen actor that can portray so many different characters than Gary. And he was in some movies that you didn't even know it was Gary Oldman. That's how good Gary Oldman is. Alright, let's check this out. Yes, look at my Transylvania. There, you will see my big castle. It is right there. Hold on a second.
Those figures must be the old Hoysala king.
The puzzle.
11 or more.
Junior Nuovis, 1983. Will the Xbox One X be better than PlayStation 4 Pro? Well, that's what's so exciting about doing those comparisons and videos next month in November. It's to get to the bottom of the answers that we all want. How's it working? Are they using checkerboarding? Are there way too many checkerboarding? What's different? How's the loading? Is it overheating? Is it making too much noise? Is it freezing? What's happening? You know, it's like there's so many elements to expect, to check and see. I gotta tell you, I never had any issues with PlayStation 4 Pro. Ever since I bought it in November. You guys remember, I bought it in November. Not one single time. It was November 10th. I might even November 11th, doesn't matter. It was right around there. I have not had any single issue with the PlayStation 4 Pro. Almost a year now. Yeah, the bad guy. Oh, okay, that's it. Actually, I'm tonight, man. Tonight, first thing, I'll do it over. Actually, I'm gonna do it on my phone right now. On Amazon, I'm ordering actually 2 movies from Gary Oldman. I'm ordering The Professional and the Fifth Element. I'm ordering these 2 movies. It's done. It's done. I gotta have Professional. Gotta have. Fuck, man, he was so fucking good in Professional. God damn, Gary Oldman, you fucking nailed it in that movie. Professional, and what's the other one that he was in? Even in The Fifth Element, he was great. Seriously, even in The Fifth Element, he was great. The guy's a legend. Like, okay, it's a legend. Can I tell you? He played the Commissioner Gordon in the Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. I mean, Jesus, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. I mean, good luck anybody trying to top him and the roles he played. No, seriously, good luck. But he's so humble. You know, here's the thing about Gary Oldman. Like, when you watch his interviews, he's so humble. He doesn't like, hey, look at me, I'm Gary Oldman. Ha, ha, ha. Look at me. Like, he's so humble, man. He's, like, so real. You know? That's true, Trigger Retro. You're right, because, and, you know, I couldn't be a fanboy even if my life depended on it. I just can't. You know why I can't be a fanboy? Because I want to try everything, dude. That's me. That's my motto. Let me try everything. Let's check it out. I don't want to drink the same Kool-Aid. Let me drink different types of Kool-Aids. Let's see if they're good. You know? So I'm a variety of different Kool-Aids drinker. You know? Cheers, brother. Tastes like blood. It is good. Yes, Gary Oldman, Johnny Depp, and Michael Keaton have been super versatile through the careers. But I tell you what, Keanu Reeves has come a long way too. Oh yeah. Tilda's, oh yeah, them too. It's such, those are great actors, man, actresses. You know. All right, let's look at the map. I see. That way. There has to be another way. We'll find another way for these monkeys. To reach the monkeys. I left him a message. He hasn't called me back. I have this friend that's up in the Colorado Springs. I left him a message. He hasn't called me back. He's into a real estate business. So as soon as he gets in touch with me, I'm definitely going to let him know if he knows anybody in and around that area. Maybe Boulder or Colorado Springs, if he knows anyone, like, you know. So I explained to him the situation and everything. So as soon as I heard something from him, I'm going to let you know, and see what he tells me. Shit, the last time I was in Boulder, that was like in 2003, in November. It was freezing, man. You guys, I don't know if you guys ever been in Boulder. My pleasure, man, no problem. As soon as I hear something from him, as soon as he calls me, I'm going to talk to him about it, see what he can do, you know, because he knows a lot of people. You know, he's a real estate agent, and he goes around Colorado Springs, Boulder area, and then some parts of Colorado he goes around, so he knows people in that state. You're welcome. My pleasure. Alright, the monkeys. Monkeys. Monkeys, can you help us, monkeys? Do this for us. Otacon, tell these monkeys to help us. Tell them to build a bridge for us. Alright, so obviously we cannot cross this. We gotta find another way. Well, Colonel, do you want me to die, Colonel? I cannot do that. I cannot jump there. I will die for sure. Hold on a second. There's gotta be something else here I can do. Let's try this. This way. Oh, I played you know, it's interesting, in 2014 or 2015? 2015 September, when it first came out. Because remember, I did my YouTube officially in 2016. But in 2015, I finished it, man. I played that Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. That was great, man. My only negative about the Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain was the ending. I felt like the ending could have been a little bit better, but I understood that Hideo Kojima was under a lot of pressure. You know, they were like breathing down his neck to finish the project, to wrap it up, you know, and leave the offices. But I just felt it could have been better. You know, it didn't bother me that everybody was complaining about Kiefer Sutherland. I thought it was a nice change of pace to have a Kiefer Sutherland. Now, me personally, I wouldn't have used Kiefer because, like, if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? I would have just gone in with Colonel, with David Hayter. I would have just gone with him. It's like if it ain't broke, why fix it? But I understood what Hideo Kojima was trying to do. He was trying more toward like evolving, using the real facial expression from the actors, motion capture, so that way it looks believable, instead of just using a voiceover and having a different type of character look. So people were on the fence about that. I get it, I understand, but people should understand that what Hideo Kojima was doing was just trying to tell some more story about the big boss, and then he probably would have brought back Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid 6. So the Guns of the Patriots would continue. Probably would be called Sons of Big Boss. But that's never going to happen now, because we're never going to find out whether or not Snake survived with the genome therapy, or what happened, and what happened to Raiden. We all know Meryl got married and with a guy that was shitting in his pants. But we'll never know now, because Konami screwed it up. I know, but it's kind of sad that we're never gonna find out what happens, man. It kind of sucks, because there was still so much to tell about. Because we were almost done with the Big Boss. It's like, okay, there's been so many stories about Big Boss. It's been things have been said what it needed to be said about Big Boss after Phantom Pain and Peace Walker and Naked Snake. So now we could have easily gone into what happened after the Guns of the Patriots, and him defeating Liquid finally, and is old Snake going to be able to cure himself? But I guess we'll never know. We'll never know now, because Konami made sure that never happens. Thanks to Konami. When 8K comes, first of all, I'll have to have an 8K television. First, I'll have to buy it. Because Mr. 8K. I think I'll here's the thing, man. Thank you, Trigger. Well, of course. I mean, I was a huge fan. I remember back in 98. When I officially got my hands on Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear. I remember, man, I had to travel 75 miles. I have to travel to a nearest electronic boutique, EB store. It's funny. It's called Electronic Boutique because that's my initial. So I had to travel 75 miles to the nearest electronic boutique just to get that game. That's how badly I wanted to get that game. And I remember when I got it, oh dude, I was just playing non-stop. I didn't even sleep. I was just playing that fucking game, man. It was that good. Oh, you do? That's awesome, Junior. Nuvis. Thank you. You know what? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna do this just for fun. Oh.
Shit, rise up!
There you go. Twin Snakes was good, but I still prefer if they if they did remake of the original. That'd be if they did 2 remakes, the original and Sons of Liberty. That would or Snake Eater, like those 3. If they do remake of all those 3, that'd be awesome. But I don't know, man. See, Konami fucked it so bad. Konami, how dare you? You know, it sucks bad. No, I'm pretty sure it's over, man. I mean, I don't know. And you know, is maybe new CEOs come into Konami and they change things around. And but here's another question: these actors, are they going to be alive, or you know, what's going to happen to some of these actors? You know, Bruce Campbell, the guy that played the voiceover for Bruce Campbell, and then we know David Hayter will always be on board. He'll jump. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll say, "Screw you guys, I ain't doing it." Who knows, man? So I personally think it's over. I think we won't see it again. That's just it's just the way it is. It's sad, but it is what it is, man. But goddamn it, Colonel, you can't say that, Colonel. I have to come back. First, Colonel, you have to help me get across this bridge over here. And then call the Otacon. He might be able to help too. He might have some clues, Colonel. I know, Trigger, Retro. It sucks so badly, man. If it was any other game, I could care less, you know, but it's like, it just sucks, man. I think this will open the bridge. So we need to find something to plug in here to make it run. Now I need to find some clues here. It's like half and half. Some of them are physical, some of them are digital. It depends. Sometimes I'm too lazy to drive up to the store and I'll just like, the hell with it. It's pouring rain, it's my day off, I ain't doing it. Buy that bitch digitally while I'm drinking my Hennessy. Actually, there's some similarities. That's because the score of the movie from Hans Zimmer, obviously protege of Hans Zimmer, it's Harry Gregson Williams, which is also, he lives in UK, he's a great composer. Now Harry Gregson Williams, H.G. Williams, Harry H.G. Williams, he did a score for the Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear 3, so he's the protege of Hans Zimmer. And Hans Zimmer was the one that started this military, like, hooray songs, you know, like a very, like, dramatic songs like Crimson Tide and The Rock. So there's a little bit of similarity there that was borrowed because Harry Gregson Williams was doing the score for Solid Snake. And of course, the way the movie was shot, let's face it, Hideo Kojima did borrow a little bit from Michael Bay. You know, the slow motions and the explosion, and then certain shots of the helicopters and all that. You can see that. Mr. 4K Snake, no. Imagine if David Hayter walks in and says, "How dare you? How dare you use my name in Wayne? I work endlessly for that voice, and you stole it from me. How dare you? I will find you, and I will use my Bushido sword and slice you like a gray fox." I need to find this other thing here. Otacon, can you hear me? We're looking for some sort of a stone or something. We gotta find it. Yeah, you know, the problem with the physical media discs now is you have to be online to check and see, to register that is your copy. And that's the one thing about the Microsoft's like, come on, Microsoft, you know, why do I have to be online to prove that I already got something which I bought? You know what I mean? Alba, hello from Croatia. Dobro večer. Kako ste? Colonel, we have people from Croatia. Yeah, I got some people from Croatia too, some from Bosnia as well. As you all know, I can speak Serbo-Croatian and Russian too, easily. Да как тебя зовут? Меня зовут Demetrius from Siberia. You know, it would be so cool if this game was open world. Like, you can just drive where you want to drive. Hvala. Hvala ti. Hvala. I know it, but man, it's like like there's still phrases that they use in Croatia. I know some of the phrases. Let me see if I can remember. There's a certain phrase, like a certain, you know, like when you go to the southern part of United States and they have a certain accent. So it's kind of like in Croatia, it's like, Dobro večer, kako ste vi? Da li vam se sviđa ovo? Like something like that, you know, it's like, so it has, so there's a certain like accent to it, you know what I mean? Or like when you go to like Kentucky. Jeste da, Balkan boys. Gospodine, kako ste vi? Yeah, Mario, I hope so too. See, that's the one thing that's a bit worrisome about Xbox, you know, like, what do they have so far? So far, they only have... let's look at this from this point of view. Halo, we all know that's going to be Microsoft. Gears of War, that's Microsoft. So Halo, Gears of War, Forza, Microsoft. Now, other than that, I think it's time for Phil Spencer. Now Phil Spencer has an opportunity to create new IPs, to create new... Work with Hideo Kojima. Jesus H. Christ. Why didn't you approach Hideo Kojima? You could have approached him, put him under your wing, and give him also a platform to work for Microsoft Studios so he could utilize the power of Xbox One X and make a new IP, like exclusive for Xbox or something like that. I like Phil Spencer, but I think all this power is not going to mean diddly unless you have that strong IP, which I'm sure they will. By 2019, 2020, we'll see more of like new IPs, new like exclusives, which I'm kind of looking forward to as it is. You know? I mean, you know, it's just, it doesn't matter like if you have the most powerful PC in the world, if you're not going to be playing anything on it. I mean, it's like, okay, so you got all this power, what about it? I mean, look, Microsoft already was saved by Phil Spencer, and the decisions that he made definitely saved the company, because in 2013, this whole... And I said it from the beginning. The whole stupid... What was that thing they had on? That camera thing. God, what was the... Kinect. The whole thing with Kinect was so stupid. And then... They tried to shove this whole cable thing, you know. Connect your cable, watch your movies. It's like... If I want to buy a streaming device, I'm going to buy a streaming device. If I want to buy, you know, whatever... a 4K player, I'll buy a 4K player, but let's be focused more on the games. And the mistake they made on the 2013 version of Xbox One Fat VCR version, number one is they didn't focus too much on the games. That's where they sacrificed on the graphics, because they were cutting that GPU and memory of DDR, what was it, DDR3 RAM. They were cutting it because they needed that for the streaming and cable and all these other devices and Skype and Kinect. It was a mistake. And thank God that Phil Spencer came on board to help that. Oh yeah, big action movies, First Blood, Rambo, Escape from New York, absolutely, and also The Great Escape. That's another one. He said it actually, The Great Escape. It's another one that he was inspired by. And yes, a little bit of The Rock, a little bit of Michael Bay in there, you know. But I don't think he used too much of Michael Bay. He might have borrowed a certain style of cinematography from Michael Bay, but I don't think he was like super inspired by Michael Bay. He might have stole some visuals of cinematics, but that's about it. And Sean Connery probably inspired him for The Big Boss. You're the dog now, man. But Hideo Kojima was a big movie buff. Even his games are all like based on cinema experience, so he was always inspired by movies. I hope so too. And people shouldn't expect, it's something I want to say, people shouldn't expect to see Call of Duty World War II in native 4K on the Xbox One X. It's just not going to happen. I just want to say that right off the bat. What you're going to be looking at is checkerboard 1800p, which is great, 1800p checkerboard with some high to medium textures with HDR, and it's gonna look great. It's gonna look great, guys. It's gonna look fantastic. All right, so no sweat. Now some are saying that Xbox One X version will utilize that DirectX 12 a little bit better than the PlayStation 4 Pro version, but look, those are minute little tiny things that a regular Joe and regular Mary won't be able to notice. You know what I mean? Digital Foundry will be able to notice it, but you won't be able to notice it, man. Oh, Dreamcast was so great. Oh, speaking of consoles, who's excited? Who is excited about the new mini Commodore 64 coming, fully loaded with games? All of the Commodore 64 games will be in it. Mini Commodore 64. Dude, I'm as soon as it becomes available, I'm pre-ordering it immediately. I love Commodore 64. That's my childhood, man. Commodore 64, Spectrum ZX, and yes, Amiga 500. This is like my childhood, man. This is like come on. You gotta have that. And the Atari's coming back. So I like the fact that all of these retro consoles are coming back, man. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, what are we doing here? Driving in circles. Well, let's check some of these areas. Maybe we'll find the stones. Oh, so we have to look for those stones. I see what's going on. Oh.
Hang on. Go on then.
Oh, ring the bell. Come on. Shoot the bell. Here we go. Shoot it. Shoot it.
You trying to give away
But why? Why are we doing this? This is stupid. Hold on.
Wait here. Sure, yeah.
What the hell? Colonel, these bells, what do they mean? They ring in my ears, but I don't see anything happening. Yeah, I mean, look, this is why I always give respect to these guys, because I understand the sweat and hard work that goes into away from their families to make these games happen. Okay, they spend months and months away from their families, like they live in these studios, you know. No, they sleep there, they shower there, you know, because you can't leave to meet the deadline to make the game happen. So I totally understand, man. It's the amount of effort and work it takes. Yeah, that's 300 families. They're away from their families. 300 people away from their families trying to make this game happen so that you can buy it. So that you can enjoy it. What happened? What did you find there? Ooh, a cobra. A naked snake and a cobra. Cobra, it's liquid. I believe so. You know, I never tried cobra and snake. But we were all both snakes. Good snakes. What the hell? Colonel. Colonel. It's ringing in my ears. What the hell is this? You come in peace. Nice curves. Are you kidding me? Do you guys see what I'm seeing over here? It looks like, it looks like somebody's taking a boner over here. Is that a boner? Good God. It can be. No, Metal Gear boner. No. Is this possible? Look at the size of that bone. Chloe's like, oh my goodness. Look how large it is. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait. You know, this is why it's going to be so interesting. And this is why I'm so excited for the Xbox One X. It's to test a console, to do tests on it, to compare it with the rest of the consoles. I'll do, you guys know, I'll be testing the hell out of that console. I'll even actually, I'm going to take it apart. Like, I'll take the top just to see what's in there, to see where the fan is, and to see, also do some heavy tests to see how well, is it overheating and stuff like that. So I just want to check all these different things. You know, put it to its tests. You know what I mean? Death Stranding. First of all, I love that actor, Michael. What's his name? Madison. I forgot how he pronounced that Swedish name. He was in GoldenEye. He played a Hannibal in the TV shows. I think it's going to be fantastic. Look, there's a couple of things you can always count on when it comes to Hideo Kojima games. expect the unexpected. He will transport you into a new world, just like all these other directors do. He will transport you into this new world for you to experience. You're going to get attached to the characters in the game. You're going to feel like you're part of that character in the game. And that's what he does. He transforms you into this world that he created. And you care about the characters. And you care about the storyline. That's what he's going to do with that new game that comes out. That's guaranteed that you're going to have that with Hideo Kojima. That's just how he is. You know, I wouldn't expect anything less than that, considering he's been doing this for a long time. When it comes to writing, producing, he cares about all of these things. And it takes a long time for him to make a game because he doesn't give a shit that much about the money as he does about the project. Because he knows if the project is successful, it'll make money on its own, which it did on all of his games. So that's what's so great about Hideo Kojima, you know. And let's not forget, of course, Naughty Dog, you know, developers. They're working on The Last of Us. You know, these are also developers and directors and writers and producers who care. They have passion. They care about the projects. They want to make sure when it's done that it's done right. They don't want to just release it so they can make money off of it. And those are the types of developers that my hat's off to them. Nothing but respect for them that do that, you know. And Hideo Kojima's in there, you know. He's an old dog, you know. He's been doing this for a long time. So for him, this is not like something new that he hasn't done, but it's definitely going to be a new experience that could turn into a new franchise. You know, I mean, I think it's going to be very deep. Expect shocking things to happen in that game. Expect the unexpected. Just like when you guys go see Blade Runner 2049 tomorrow. Expect the unexpected. And drew yourself into a Dolby Vision theater. 3 hours of goodness. You know, the visuals are just striking in that movie. Well, look, Sony has a lot of connections with Hollywood, and of course, Sony's been doing this much longer than Microsoft. Sony's been very successful since 1995 with PlayStation. PlayStation worldwide, it's like everybody. If you go to Zimbabwe, or if you go to some small village somewhere in Africa, or even in Afghanistan, you'll fucking find PlayStation. You know, this PlayStation, it's known worldwide. You know, it's going to be impossible for Xbox or Microsoft to ever keep up to what Sony has accomplished. That's the bottom line. And I'm not saying this because I'm not a fanboy, but that's just a fact. You know. So Sony is able to approach, you know, Hideo Kojima, and, you know, Sony feels obligation and respect because of Hideo Kojima. You know, those Metal Gear franchise, they really, those four that he made exclusive to Sony back then, they made truckloads of money with those 4 games that he did for Sony. So Sony is ever more grateful for Kojima, and it's like Sony is giving this as a thank you back. Here, this is like we thank you. We're gonna give you this opportunity to work. Here's the Decima engine. Whatever project you want to make, we'll help you out. We'll finance you. This is our way of saying thank you. Thank you for giving us this success with Metal Gear. Because remember, Metal Gear has a huge impact success on Sony. Big time. Sure, there's other games. There's Resident Evil, Gran Turismo, but come on. Metal Gear was like big chunk of that success was because of Metal Gear. And Sony should. Sony should give Hideo Kojima whatever resources he needs. And I'm pretty sure they will. And I'm pretty sure they will give him all the damn necessary resources he needs for this game, Death Stranding. You can count on that. It'll happen. Well, they did, and I'm glad that they did, man, because if it wasn't for him, like I said, Sony PlayStation success, it would still be successful, but it wouldn't be in a number that it is right now, you know. Just look at the numbers of Metal Gear 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's not forget PlayStation PSP, portable, handheld, Peace Walker, that was exclusive on there as well. So when you combine all of that together, that's a lot of cash. That's a lot of dough that was being made. Okay, worldwide, we're talking billions, close to trillions in a decade or so. So they should. And I'm pretty sure they are giving him whatever you need. All the resources. You want to use our studios, Columbia Pictures Studios, to do these motion captures. You want to hire actors. We have a Columbia, Sony has its own studio in Hollywood, Columbia Pictures. You want to, we can get you the actors. We can get you whatever you need. We'll give you the resources. We'll hire some other writers to help you out as well. So they gave him everything. I'm pretty sure they gave him everything he needs. Now, someone asked me it's funny, there was somebody that asked me a question on the forums the other day. It's a good question, and it's regarding David Hayter. Somebody said to me, don't you think that it's over between David Hayter and, you guys know who David Hayter is, obviously, the voice of Snake. He's originally from Canada, but cool dude. He's an actor, writer, voiceover. He worked on the X-Men and also on the Watchmen. He wrote the script. So anyway, someone asked me and said, don't you think that this proves and shows that it's over between Hideo Kojima and David Hayter? Because he didn't even bother to ask him to play a role in Death Stranding. And if he is, I don't know, maybe, but I would have heard a rumor. I would have heard something. Unless the Death Stranding, it's so secretive that they'll probably won't even tell us that David Hayter is secretly working, and probably David Hayter won't tell us either that he's secretly working in that project. Now, if that was true, someone would have found out. Someone would have said something that David Hayter is working on the project with Hideo Kojima, but it could be true that maybe things are not that good between him and it's possible that David Hayter's holding a grudge. Again, honestly, look, I'm not gonna give David Hayter any passes because he can be a pretentious prick sometimes. I'm sorry, but I've seen some of his interviews and he's kind of like, whatever. They never asked me. They never bothered asking me. What do I care? I was like, come on, dude. You should be at least a little bit more grateful that he gave you even this much of leeway to be working on such huge projects. These are the masterpieces, man. And I mean, you were part of a masterpiece. So, like, give Hideo Kojima some slack, okay? If it wasn't for him, you probably wouldn't be who you are right now. Let's be honest. Come on, So I think he can be a little bit pretentious and ungrateful, So, and I don't mean to shit on him. I don't know David Hayter personally, but I'm just simply saying, at one interview he did, he was kind of shitting on Kiefer Sutherland. I was like, dude, Kiefer Sutherland's an actor. Somebody offers him money, hey, you want to do this role? I'll say, yeah, I'll do it. I need the money, I got to feed myself, whatever, he'll do it. So, it's not like he wanted to take it away from you. So I don't know. It's just, this is the kind of feeling I'm getting from David Hayter, like he's pissed off at Hideo Kojima, because I don't know if many of you know, but David Hayter speaks Japanese fluently, and of course Hideo Kojima, it's Japanese, so he speaks it fluently as well. So obviously something happened between them. I'm pretty sure. What's the NVM? What is that? Look at the graphics here. This is ridiculous, dude. Look at this. Can I take a photo here? Let's see. Photo mode. It should be on. Let's take a photo mode. Look at this. Hey, this is cool. I'll take a photo mode, and then you guys will see your. You guys will see yourselves. Hold on. You will see your comments and everything. This is cool. Hold on. I'll take a photo right here. Hold on a second. Here we go, right here. And then you guys will be able to see it. No. Hold on. How do you take it? Hold on a second. I gotta figure this out. Ah, you cannot do it when you're doing a live stream. I'm sorry. Can you? Yeah, you cannot do it. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Hey, Feja. Kako si, Feja? Šta ima? Sarajlija je ovdje, jeste. How you doing, man? Oh, never mind. Yeah. NVM, I hear you. Never mind. NVM. Welcome, Feja. Alright, there's a hint over here.
We should focus on finding those symbols.
Let's find them. Now. Finding the symbols here? Are you kidding me? Hold on.
Back in a second. Over there.
Let's take a shower. Woohoo! Oh yeah. It is too bad you're not in bikini. That would be much better. Yeah, man, look at this. Look at this, man. Look at how realistically that shit looks, man. It looks amazing. Oh, there it is. I see it. We have to collect these stones. There we go. There's another one. Come on. Inspect. Ancient store jar. Oh yeah, Feja. Black Friday is right around the corner, man. Can't wait. That's gonna be awesome. You'll be able to buy a bunch of cool TVs and 4K players, very cheap. And you know, that Apple 4K TV looks pretty interesting. I'm kind of like looking forward to that as well. I'm definitely gonna get it, but I'm not sure when, because it's really hard to buy because people are buying it constantly. But I'll definitely get my hands on it sooner or later. Dude, that's another thing that kind of pisses me off, man. They really screwed up, man. Konami, seriously. They self-destruct. You know what Konami did? Konami committed suicide. These are your best franchises, man. Metal Gear, moneymaker. Silent Hill, moneymaker. Castlevania, moneymaker. And of course, you have a very successful soccer game called Pro Evolution. Soccer, also moneymaker. What the hell are you thinking? I guess they aren't thinking, you know. If you're gonna commit suicide, I guess you're not fucking thinking. That's what they did, basically. I mean, that's what they did. Buddy. Hey, Feja, let me tell you something. Feja, KS8500. It's pretty good, man. I mean, I have it. It still works fine. As I have it as a 4K player and still works fine. You know, people forget that KS8500 also has apps you can stream, and KS8500 really has a lot of calibrating features within 4K player that you can adjust and use, which is cool. My only gripe about KS8500 is the fact that the remote control, it's like, but you can use your Samsung KS8000 also as a universal with the 4K player. Yeah, Silent Hill was an actually, hold on. Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2 were on PlayStation 1, right? Was Silent Hill 2 on PlayStation 2? No. It was on PlayStation 1. No. Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2 were on PlayStation 1, right? I think so. I don't know, dude. You know what's funny, dude? If you go to hey, Sam Oglo, listen, if you go to PlayStation Now, if you maybe can squeeze a free trial or something, if you go to PlayStation Now, they have Silent Hill 2 on there, man. You know, maybe I should do a live stream of Silent Hill 2 one of these days. Yeah, Silent Hill 1, it's PlayStation 1, and then Silent Hill 2, I'm not sure. I think it's also PlayStation 1. I don't know. Oh, it was PlayStation 2. You're correct. Yeah, it was. It makes sense. Oh, easy there, fella. You know, I thought about doing that. I really thought about maybe I thought about what you call it, doing a Silent Hill 2 walkthrough. That'd be cool, I think. Hold on a second.
Excuse me a moment.
I can wait.
There we go. Yeah, I might do that. I need to go to my PlayStation Now and check it out. PlayStation Now is bringing a bunch of cool games. You know, a lot of these old classic PlayStation games, which I like. They have, like I said, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3. And I definitely would love to do a live stream on Silent Hill 3. You know, especially now since this new update 5.0 works like a charm, as you can see, and it's much better quality, 1080p 60. So yeah, Horizon Zero, man, it's true. And also, like Sam said, I still have some games I have to finish. I have Persona 5, man. I gotta finish Persona 5. Like, what the hell? I need to finish that. Definitely Persona 5 needs to be finished. And what else there's on my list? A really good game called Hellblade. It's like a schizophrenic kind of like a game, adventure schizophrenic game. It's about this Viking girl that's schizophrenic. It's a really good game, man, but I have to finish that as well. Actually, Trigger Retro, there's a reason for that. That was me, Colonel. That was me. Trigger Retro, I'll explain to you why. Sam Oglo, you should explain to him who Goat Squeezer is. The reason here's what happened. There's this kid from Philippines. He's from Philippines. He's a Filipino. I checked him out. I know who he is. But he claims he lives in Portugal, right? It doesn't even matter. That's how much I care. But this guy, this kid, this teenager, he's so obsessed with me that he just wants to shit on my channel. And what I did, I made it impossible for him to come to my live stream and write negative things, or maybe write some negative stuff to you to trigger you. So I put about 300 words, and all the nasty ones, 300 nasty words that nobody can type. So he cannot come to this live stream because he knows he'll just have to say good things about me. Mr. 4K, you good. Good, good, good. Good, good. Yes, good, Mr. 4K. So he'll just say good things about me, and he can't do that. That will drive him crazy. So that's why I did that. I did that because, number one, this is my channel. I don't want you guys to be triggered by some lunatic or by some idiot out there, okay? Or whatever. So that's why I did it, because I want you guys to have a good time here and not worry about that kind of nonsense. It's, you know, it's not that I don't want to use the curse words, it's just that I don't want to give this freedom to these lunatics to come in and breed onto it and feed off of it and call the names and this and that. Not gonna happen, you know. It's just not gonna, I'm not gonna allow that to happen, you know what I mean? Well, I told the Goat Squeezer, if you wanna call me names, that's gonna only happen one way. You're gonna have to jump on the plane, fly your ass over here, and then find me and tell me that. And what he said after that? Nothing. I'm still waiting. Goat Squeezer. I don't know, man. I don't care. As Fedja knows, you know, I grew up in a war-torn country, okay? And when I was 8 years old, during the massacres, because, you know, our fathers and our brothers, they had to be on the front lines, so they couldn't clean the streets, you know, so we had to pull in as civilians that were staying in these, you know, buildings. We had to go out and clean up and help the, you know, put them on the, look, I've seen shit, man. I've seen ugly stuff. There's nothing in this world that can shock me or scare me. All right, I had bullets fly over me. I got hit a couple of times, so I know what it feels like. I've been there. I know what it feels like when the explosion hits, detonation blows up, you feel it in your face. I've been through everything, so there's really nothing that anyone can do to me that would shock me or scare me. Just nothing. So that's why I don't give too much input, or do I give too much care about this person, okay? This kid, whoever he is, all right? But I'm not going to give him the opportunity to come here and give you guys a hard time and make you guys feel bad and trigger you. And, you know, just make you feel bad. Calling your mother this, calling your father that, calling your entire family this and that. I'm not going to allow that shit. It's not going to happen in my watch. Like I told him, if you want to say that to me, you're going to have to come find me face to face like a real snake. And say it. And squeeze the real balls, motherfucker. Hey, how you doing, Nick? How are you? Nah, the hell with him, man. The hell with him and his Go Squeeze the father. I don't give a shit less. You know? Well, he knows he is. He's a sad, you know what? He is a sad person. And here's the thing. He needs to ask himself, why are you a sad person? You know, why is it that you have no friends? Sure, you can have friends if maybe you would look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing? Why am I being so hateful? Or where is this hate coming from? You know, this is something that I actually mentioned. All right, so this is something I got to talk about since we're into this subject. And I know this is going to be a controversial thing to talk about, but since we're into this subject, and it's already been 3 hours me playing this game, this elephant in the room, you know. I've been getting a lot of messages, you know, even from families and friends, and you know, I almost actually broke up with, well, she's like my girlfriend, okay, someone I know, and you know, I have enough respect for her, and she has enough respect for me. but it became this argument about, you know, mental issues of certain individuals, and she goes like, she didn't appreciate my opinion on that, and what I was talking about and what I was referring about was this whole thing that's been going on in Las Vegas and this shooting, and this is something that needs to be said. There is a certain epidemic of mental state, mental issue that's going on in this world and in our society. Our mind is very fragile, and a lot of things can influence the mind to do unthinkable things. Anybody can squeeze the trigger. I'm sorry. Anybody can squeeze the trigger, and anybody can move their hands with a knife. The consequences after that, that's a whole other story. So I just want to say that it depends, you know. So these things are like the real issue. Like, these are the real issues that people need to talk about, you know. And the only way this gets resolved, you don't resolve this by masking the problem, okay? Calling somebody a lunatic or crazy. And look, I condone any kind of violence out there. I will never have any sympathy for anybody who does something so horrific. But we got to talk about what's triggering somebody to do something like this. Okay, there's certain triggers that happen in the mind, and what is driving that person to do that. If the person never had any criminal record before in his past for 60-something years, all of a sudden now that happens, and why now? And what did trigger that person to do such a thing? This is the serious issues we have to talk about, because if we don't talk about them seriously, then we're never going to figure out this problem, this mental state that's going on, okay? And it's a certain sickness epidemic that needs to be talked about. You can't just simply mask the problem and label somebody a lunatic or crazy. That's easy to do. But you don't fix the problem. You don't cure the problem when you do that. The idea is to find what is the source of causing that trigger of the problem. Is it a society? Is it the way we treat each other? Is it the way we talk to each other? Does that have an impact? Okay, let's look at somebody who's always been rejected. Somebody who's a good person. It's always trying to help people, but people reject him. People use him. How does that person feel? That person has feelings, right? He feels angry now. Why people rejecting me? I'm trying to be a good person. Why are they treating me this way? All of that stuff can have an impact. Money has nothing to do with it. You could still have those same feelings and be rich, okay? Be wealthy. So these are the serious things that we should talk about as society. How are we treating each other? When we drive on the highway, when we pull up on a road to fill up the gas tank, and you get triggered by some guy asking you for help, for money. So how do we it's a society thing, issue. So I think this is something that I think needs to be said. You know, these are serious things that people should talk about. But the problem is, nobody wants to talk about it because people are afraid to talk about it, because it's a sensitive issue. And as long as we keep shying away from it, as long as we keep in our bubble and pretending that the elephant is not there, the elephant will always be there. You might not see it every day, but you definitely see it a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, when something else happens. See, you can't mask the problem. You have to find the source of the problem. Okay? You can't cure the cancer just by using chemo. Cancer will always be there. It'll grow somewhere else. Okay, you kill it here, it'll grow somewhere else. These are serious things that I think needs to be talked about. But no one's talking about it because everybody has an agenda. Whether it's a political agenda or whatever the agenda it is. Some kind of a profit agenda. So that's my take on it. And I had to mention this because we brought it up, and I have to mention this elephant in the room. You know, it's something that I had to talk about it because it's in the air. It's everywhere. Everybody talks about it. So normally my channel, it's about live streams and video games, but this is my opinion on it. This is my take on it. You know, so hopefully this makes sense. You know, it's like what's his name said in the movie. What's his name? Benicio del Toro in Sicario. He says to her, "Nothing will ever make any sense to you in this world," and it's so true. But I think we can if we try. We haven't even tried to do that. Why don't we at least try? Let's at least try to be positive. Let's at least try to help one another and see how that works. Like all those greedy, stupid bitches out there, why don't you stop being fucking greedy? Or that Starbucks girl, why don't you stop being feminist? Why don't you act like a human being? Or privilege this, privilege that. How about we stop with this bullshit nonsense and we treat ourselves like human beings? Treat me as if I would treat your children. How about that? Well, like I said, it starts from us treating as if, let's say, as if I would treat you, or let's say I'm your father and I would treat you like a son. So if everybody treats everybody else as if they were their sons and daughters, I think it would be a different world. Now, I'm not talking about utopia. You know, that's impossible to do, but we could at least have a better life, you know, instead of living in fear. Because what this does now, it creates a fear hysteria. So you don't know anymore whom to trust, whom to believe. Is your neighbor next door? You've known him so many years. Is he okay, dude? Or is maybe one day he'll snap? Or is this bus driver gonna drive us off the cliff? But he seems like a great driver. I've known him from 8 years. Or that bellboy. He seems like a nice, you know, bellboy in a hotel. But is he gonna snap one day? And what's causing him to trigger? These are the key issues and key important things that needs to be talked about. Same thing goes with the PTSD, shell shock. You know, the vets coming back home. All of that has an effect too. You know. Well, you know, that's the problem, man. And I think us not caring will make life difficult for us in the future. It might not affect you, but it'll definitely affect your daughter and your granddaughters and their future kids will be affected by us not trying to figure this out. You know, we have to find a way to figure this out, man. For the sake of the future of our children and what kind of world we're going to leave them to live in. You know.
Watch out. The rebels might be here already.
I know, and that's what's really sad, man. That we have come to that point that we don't have it, you know. But I always try. Here's the thing, man. I always try to be optimistic. I'm always optimistic, and you know, I always believe that people can change. Why? Because our mind can be influenced by positive energy if there's a positive energy there, you know. But if you look at the world around you today, what do you see? I mean, what do you see in today's world? It's negativity at the highest level. Fear, paranoia. Right now, what's in the air right now? What's in the air? Fear, paranoia, worrying, panic, insecurity. It's in the air. Now, you can put an acting face and, hi, how are you? I'm doing great. How are you doing? That's masking the problem. That's not solving the problem. And people want to mask the problem and go into their bubbles, but what they don't understand, your bubble will burst too because you're not taking care of the problem on the hill. And that big, gigantic monster's coming down the hill and it's going to burst your bubble too because you're not putting an effort to figure out what's causing that. But how do we fix it? We don't fix it overnight, but we talk about it. We work together we work together as united, try to figure this out, what's going on, Oh, there's definitely some sort of influence of darkness. There's no question about that. Some sort of influence. But we need to find the source of that influence. What it's influencing that kind of darkness. Are the Freemasons behind this? Are they influencing with MK Ultra, with their Luciferian, what you call it, the Luciferian beliefs of sacrifice? Is this their doing? I don't know. But we need to talk about it. If we don't talk about it, then it stays status quo.
Oh, this should be fun.
But I gotta tell you, this live stream, this new update definitely yeah, man, I did. Well, it's like their old saying, how far do you want to go to the rabbit hole? And look, finding out the truth, it's uncomfortable. Because it's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. But that's why we need to go there. We need to feel uncomfortable so we understand what the hell is going on. And people don't want to go there because it makes them feel uncomfortable. It makes them feel sick to their stomach. I get it. I understand that. But this is exactly why you need to go deep down that rabbit hole to find out what in the hell is going on. Why is everything so upside down? I know, trigger retrofags. I know. I get it. And the only reason I brought it in is because it's the elephant in the room. The subject came about because we were talking about Goat Squeezer and his mental state and what's wrong with this kid. Like, why is he acting this way? What triggered him to be that way? I never met the guy. I never did anything to him, but why is he acting that way? Now, it's easy for me to label him as crazy, lunatic, whatever, but what triggered him to become that way? Something influenced him, something triggered him to be who he is, to be a hater. Okay? Whatever the influence is, So that's why I mentioned that, the elephant in the room. And of course I was talking about the Las Vegas because of the elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. It's like anything. I'm honestly with it. It's like positive and negative. You have a positive light, you got negative light. You got the dark light, you got the positive light. Okay, they both feed off of each other. So the whole idea is, how do you keep it balanced? Remember, the key word is the balance. You're never going to have a perfect world. It's not going to happen. You're not going to have a Mecca. You're not going to have, like Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott said, people looking for Mecca, utopia. And this is a commentary he was talking about in the Moses. What was it? Exodus, Moses, Gods of Kings, the movie he did. And I was listening to his commentary, and he said, everybody's looking for this Mecca, And he also made a reference with the Blade Runner, these replicants looking for Mecca, looking for their own perfect world. So you're never going to find that Mecca, that utopia will never exist. But what we can do is keep it balanced. Keep a balance in between the positive and negative. Keep that balance. That's, I think, the best we can do. Yeah, look, this is not normal. To have these many things happening in past 18 months, that's not normal. All right, just like it's not normal to have 250,000 patients die from cancer. That's not normal either. Why is that happening? How come there's no cure? And why they're using methods that don't work and all these patients are dying? They know chemotherapy doesn't work, and they do also know that chemotherapy can magnify and speed up the process of dying of these cells and eat your organs and you die. So why is that legal? Why is that there? Why that practice is being used? And that's not being questioned. So that's not normal. I think that to be there. And that's the question everybody's afraid to ask. I get it. I understand. People are afraid. I know. People are afraid. They're afraid if they say this, this will happen. If they say that, that will happen. I understand. Life is too sweet. Nobody wants to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. And nor am I asking anybody to do that. But we as community have to ask ourselves what is going on. This is not normal. Can't say that it's normal because it's not. I know it is. It is, man. You know, the fear only feeds on the fear. The fear only exists, if you think about the fear only exists because you allow it to exist. And this is something that a lot of psychologists and a lot of scientists have been looking into this, into the human brain and human mind and how it works and how it affects your body, your lungs. If you put a lot of fear, here's what happens. The fear gets implemented into your brain. The chemicals into your brain starts pumping less oxygen into your blood cells. Your heart start pumping more blood, and your lungs are getting less oxygen because now you're getting panic attacks. You're getting afraid. That's what fear does. And you don't want to feel that because it feels terrible. You want to feel happy. So, but fear comes from somewhere. It's an influence, energy influence that comes in. You can't see it because it's a different type of entity out there that exists. It's invisible to a physical form to see it, but it's there, and it creeps into the people's mind. Now the question people have to ask themselves: well, where does that fear come from? Your brain is like an antenna. Your mind, your spirit's like an antenna that gets all of these frequencies. And those frequencies, if one slips in that's a bad one, well, it doesn't matter if you're a good person all these years. You'll probably slowly but surely, if you let that fear get into you, you'll become whatever it wants you to manifest. Stephen King talked about this. Do you guys read Stephen King's novels? He talked about the It prior to the release of remake of the It. And think of Pennywise as just this manifestation. Okay, forget about the clown. Clown is just a metaphor used for that manifestation. What these kids are afraid of, clown. It's not the clown that you should be afraid of. It's the manifestation of that entity that you should be afraid of. And if you let that entity know that you're afraid of it, then that entity takes over. This is what they talk about possession, like people who are possessed. The entity, you allowing the entity to creep into you. So, now, I don't know if this is true or not, but hey, if it wasn't true, if it was all bullshit, then why are all these things happening? Why are people being influenced to do certain things a certain way? I see no one talks about this because it's too deep and people are afraid to talk about it. Well, that's the problem, because we don't know. Nobody knows where it comes from. Or maybe we're not supposed to know. But you can feel it. See, what I'm trying to say, you're not even supposed to know the source. You should feel it. And if you can feel it, you block it. You block that thing, man. Don't let it get into you. Remember, it's about the control. the greatest achievement a person can have, it's a self-control and being positive outcome to the others. That is the key, in my opinion. And it's not just me saying. I met a bunch of people, man. I met Navy SEALs. They talk to me about this kind of stuff. You think Navy SEALs are built out of steel and metal? No, they're human beings, but they're able to control their fears. They're able to control that, inner thought and inner psychological, prevision of certain things. Well, yeah, just be aware of it, Trigger. That's the thing. Just you can be aware of it. Like, okay, when you climb up to the 50th floor, and you go up on the roof, now, your brain's gonna tell you, hey, man, let's not go too far off of the edge of the roof. We're on a 50th floor. Down is the pavement. Once we fall, we're dead. Now, you're being aware of that, right? So what are you gonna do? You're not gonna go and try to dare to go over the edge. Now, if some other voice creeps into you, some other entity creeps into you and says, no, we can do it. Come on, try it. Don't be a pussy. Try it. And your other conscious telling you, no, don't do it. Now you're in a predicament. And this is what the Hellblade deals with: schizophrenia. Don't get in the don't do it. Don't get inside the elevator. You're gonna get stuck. Never get out. Never get out. You're gonna die there. You won't be able to breathe. But that's not gonna happen. But the other entity is telling you that's what's gonna happen. Okay. So now you have a predicament of two different voices. They're being in conflict. That's schizophrenia right there. This is all coming from the PhD psychological institutes that actually done research on this stuff, and it's true. So this is what Stephen King. Where do you think Stephen King got all of these ideas? He did his research. He spoke to these psychological institutes and what the fear is and how fear feeds off of people and stuff like that. It's very deep. And I suggest you guys read the Stephen King It book. You've seen the movie, but read the book and original book, and you will see just how deep that book is. There's another good writer, Dean Koontz. Dean Koontz is also close to Stephen King, because Dean Koontz deals with psychological issues, deals with everyday stuff, Here's a good example. Lights are out. Okay, you went to sleep. You turn on the right side of the bed. A voice is telling you, if you turn on the right side of the bed, something will lurk in behind you, and it will terrorize you. And then your heart rate start going, and you can't go to sleep because now you're having panic attacks. You can't catch a breath. But the other voice tells you, turn left on the left side, and you'll be fine. And guess what happens? Now your heart rate comes back to normal, and you're able to breathe normally. Because if you sleep on the left side, nothing will happen. You're in a safe place. You're in a safe zone. So these are the psychological things. They've tested this. They've tested this multiple times. And now where does this come from? I don't know where these entities come from. I can look up in the sky and look at the universe and say, holy shit, that's endless. So I'm not surprised where it comes from. So we can all agree that there's positive, there's negative. The key thing is you balance, control it. Is that easy to do? Absolutely fucking not. It's difficult to do that, but it can be done. I've done it, man. I've been through hell. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. I've done it. I dealt with this. I've dealt with this stuff. And I was able to always keep myself on a straight line. Anything is possible. You just have to be focused. You have to focus yourself. Understand your body first. Understand how your body works. Understand what can trigger you to feel bad. And understand the outcome and consequences of the choices you will make. Think about that. So hopefully maybe this, if I was doing that other game, Hellblade, it deals with that a lot, it's interesting. This is like my second. I think in Call of Duty I talked about this a little bit. World War II live stream. And the reason sometimes I mention these things, because I think even though this is video games, I understand you guys come here to have a good time. You know, you got enough of that crap on the TV as it is. But I think it's good that someone, maybe not you guys, but someone who maybe has some of these issues and problems will listen to this and we'll have some understanding of, wait a minute, like aha moment, like aha. You know, some of these videos have a life on its own, and maybe this video will help someone. They're going to listen to this and say, well, wait a minute, aha. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say, we are what we manifest. I think this is probably the best quote I'll ever leave it on for tonight. We are as to what we manifest. What do you want to manifest today? I was able to manifest this live stream and take you guys on for a ride for 3 hours with some very interesting stuff. That's my manifestation. But it's done in a positive way. It was not done in any kind of negative way, because I don't want it to be negative. I want it to be positive. The way I communicate with people, I keep it in a positive, humorous way, because I want people to feel good when they go home, when they go see their kids, their family. So you are what you manifest. And what is it that you want to manifest? Now, people have been asking me about my past and my life, and look, I was born, look, it's not a, well, I guess now the cat's out of the bag. I was born during an earthquake. Something interesting about me that maybe you should know about me. That's, it's personal stuff. I keep it to myself, but I guess I'll say it here. I was born in Bosnia in 1979, Sarajevo, April the 15th, during the largest earthquake there back then. You can Google April 15th, 1979. The earthquake happened in Montenegro, but it was so strong enough on the Richter scale, 7.9 or something like that, 7.2 Richter scale, that it was able to be felt even in some parts of where I was born. But here's the interesting part. At exact same minute, same seconds I was being born, it happened. No more nor less, exact same minutes and second. Check my birth certificate, you will see it. And you can Google it. April 15th, 1979, Balkans region, Montenegro, you will see that earthquake. 7 point something Richter scale. So, what does that mean? But here's an even more scary part about that is when I was born, hundreds of people died on that same minute, same hour when that earthquake happened. Now, some people tell me, well, it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. Well, I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Some people say maybe you were meant for something different, maybe a balance or some sort of, I don't know. I said, I don't know. I don't know what it means. I just know that, did I tell you I was in coma when I was 4 years old? Doctors told me it's a damn miracle. It says, unbelievable fucking miracle that I survived. They were going to pull the plug on me for 7 days. I said, all right, induced coma like this much, 7 days, and pull the plug. Guess what? On that 7th day, woke up like it was nothing. Healthy as a mule. Where do you draw the line of what the hell's going on? I don't know. I don't have the answers. I can just tell you what I feel. And I can only tell you what I'm feeling and seeing and what I'm receiving. And the way I'm able to shuffle and try to make any sense out of this whole goulash of reality we're in. But I don't have any answers. You know, it's like people want to give me I don't have the answers. I wish I did. Definitely was a trigger. You know, you have to remember, I was 9 years old when the war started in early 1990s. Or early, 1989, 1990, when the war started, the civil war conflict that happened in Yugoslavia, in Bosnia back then. Because, you know, Bosnia was part of Yugoslavia back then. And, I mean, how do I put it, man? No electricity, no running water, UNICEF hasn't come in to bring any food supplies. It's cold outside. It's October. It's November. It's snow up to your eyeballs. You use the furniture and to warm yourself up and burn it on the balcony, but you have to protect yourself. You have to go down to the basements because anytime, any minute, the mortar shellings might be coming in from the Serbian forces, or the snipers could be active on the hill. And then you have massacres. You have to clean up the blood. You have to pick up body parts and put them on a truck, and flies buzzing around, the smell of metal, of death. I mean, like being introduced front and center to that growing up. How the fuck do you even... Some people ask me, how did you even make it this far to process that? I said, I don't know. Maybe because I'm able to keep balance between all of it. I think the key word is the balance. To balance things out within yourself, to keep that balance, I don't know. I know, it definitely is. Well, I'll leave it at that note. How about that? I'll leave it on a positive note. Tomorrow, we're going to do some Persona 5. How about that? Some Persona 5. I know Sam Oglu will definitely enjoy Persona 5. And I'll promise tomorrow I'm not going to bring any kind of like deep stuff like this. I know it's uncomfortable. How do I stay balanced? That's a good question, man. I don't know, man. It's I stay focused. I stay focused. Deep down in me, I always know that things can always be better. Things can be good, and like I said, you are what you manifest. You are what you manifest. I think the best way for me to end this stream, it's you are what you manifest. What do I want to manifest today? Manifest, you mean create. Today I want to create. Today I'm going to have a good day. I'll let people pass me by. I'll use the signal lights. I'll wave to everybody. I'll be nice to everybody. This guy needs $2, $3. Here you go, man. This guy's begging me, could you please let me in, man? It's like, it's okay, come in. I'll do something positive. I'm gonna manifest the positivity today. Even though I'm tired, I'm totally exhausted, but still, I'll manifest that. I'll make it happen. I'll give that person some positivity of benefit. So when he goes out there and, oh, look, this person helped me out, change a tire. Middle of the road during the rain, during a thunderstorm and lightning, and he told me to stay in the car and I'll do it. Okay, so right there you manifest something positive for that person. And he's going to say, wow, this feels good. Someone just helped me. But I was angry today. I was angry at everything, but I feel better now. So if everyone can manifest that positivity and have that positivity into the world, I guarantee you'll see a different outcome. Now, I could be wrong. But I still like to believe that. I still believe in that. It's true, Sam. It's very true. Well, Sam, you've been through a lot. You've been on the front lines, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But even you, look, you came out okay. You were able to balance yourself. Keep yourself balanced. Exactly. You are what you harvest. You are who you are. You make choices in life. People say, no, you don't. No, I say that's BS. You are what you make of yourself. You always have a choice. I always tell people, you always have a choice. Say, I didn't have a choice. That's baloney. There's always a choice. But you choose not to make that right choice. You choose to make the other choice, which was the easy choice and crappier choice that doesn't benefit anybody, maybe you for a little bit, but that's about it. But it's going to come back to you anyway in a circle and bite you in the ass. So I always tell people, at least try it, man. Don't be so stuck up on money. Money comes and goes. You're always going to be in some sort of a debt where you're going to have to pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that. You're always going to work, pay this, pay that. You're always going to be dealing with obstacles in life. There's no like free ride. No one has a free ride. The key thing is the balance, and make yourself feel comfortable in this environment, and keep that balance, and send that positivity thoughts of balance to the other people, and let them know, hey, you don't have to be this way. There's other ways. You know what I mean? So hopefully this live stream's been 3 hours and 22 minutes. Hopefully this will help people a little bit. Like I said, these videos, I have over 2,500 videos and live streams, will help people have different look and outcome of things. It's easy to lure yourself, to soak yourself into negativity. It's there. If you want negativity, you will have it. It's there. But that's the choice you made. That's the manifestation you made for yourself today. Just like that girl made her one manifestation to act privileged, that only women should have privilege, screw everybody else, and I'm gonna be a bitch to this person for no reason. That's the manifestation she chose. Now, did she have to be that way? No. But she chose that manifestation. But it's a wrong manifestation. You know what I mean? Positivity is the key, man. And even those groups of people who are feminists or SJWs or whoever, it doesn't matter what group, they all know that I'm right about this. They can feel it because they're humans too. And they can feel it. They know it. But they're in a conflict of interest in their minds. That's the issue. All right, so where's my Oscar? Where's my Academy Award? This is Snake. All right, guys. Always, my live streams are interesting. You never know what's going to pop out of my mind and out of my words. So, again, thank you guys for stopping by. The good news is PlayStation 4 Pro, new update 5.0. It's fantastic. No hiccups, no issues, no problems. Works like a charm. Very happy with the new update. 1080p, 60 frames per second. Runs like a charm. So that's cool. So anyway, Colonel, this is Snake. Mission uncompleted. No, I'm not going to use Snake. I'm just going to tell you guys in my own voice. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Trigger Retro Figures. Thank you, Mario. And everybody else who came in. Thank you. So, and yes, we'll leave it on a positive note for Mr. Goat Squeezer. Thank you as well for watching silently. We appreciate you. Even though you might not appreciate us, we still do. All right. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys. I appreciate it.